Got it all night. Who in the man gonna make it hit the ground? Got it all night. Who in the man gonna make it hit the ground? Show 'em what we're working with, ain't no time to mess around. Climbing to the top, damn, didn't think we can get any higher. Damn, can't you see why we slay the desire? Put it all up front, straight to your face, so you know what's what. Came to the spot, gonna make you jump. Let's get it on. Show them what they want. Jungle's calling, Lord, give it to you. It's too hot, make your heart be stuck. Take to the top, got it all on up. Nothing in the world gonna stop what we rockin' with. Look at how we coming, man, they can't keep up with it. Strong to the bone, plenty vitamins with it. Cramming like it's finals, and I already graduated. I stay hot like fire, higher, higher, burning fire. Making music like a choir. So tell me what y'all wait for. Get to the dance floor. Step up, show me more. The music's still all through the world. We put things in motion. Check the receipts, check the description. No complication, focus on the mission. Everything's moving good and fast in a fashion.
My life real good, horse feeding me fruits. You can catch me on the highway, I'm doing 9 in the coupe. This jerk's like a twerk with top pit on some loot. You don't have a lot of beef, I'm gonna shot some stoops. My butt in the bar, they gonna get high in school. She pretty and cute, I'ma turn her to a meal. We think the same, she got the mind of gold. This is Big Pepper, I got hype on the song. Teach me the game, I'm a reliever on the strain. I got a new demeanor, I found me a Tina. My Asian, my black, her bull like a Tina. She smoke a lot of bud, it's a aquafina. She creep at night, she don't want nobody to see her. She really fam like B.E.SQUAD. Man, so get your life together, I hold that new power. I walk this kind of power.
Show them what they want. What's coming, Lord, give it to you. It's too hot, make your heart be stuck. Take to the top, got it all on up.
1 time, 2 times. Yeah, beast mode, here we go. Knows how it flows, it's smooth. Like butter on a biscuit, pockets full of money and my mind is focused. Way I move, watch me roll it, roll it, roll it, stop, hold it, bounce. Roll it back on them, show them how it's done. Work that snap up, that's where you from. Don't hold back on them, look back on them, throw it back on them. Show them how real one run stacks on them. Cause after the show is the after party, and after the party is the hotel live. And bees up, no doubt about it. We turn it up. Yeah, turn around.
Show them what they want. Jungle's calling, Lord, give it to you. It's too hot, make your heart be stuck. Take to the top, got it all on up.
They call me Magnus with the mind of a panhandler. I come to everybody with a hand out with a hammer in it. A black apple, yeah, I think my dad done did it. I know some of y'all smirking, but you really think I'm kidding. I've been predisposed, this in my DNA. Forbidden. I threw away DNA, away with the mittens. I played with the DA and I played for the feelings. So I got railroaded cheese sandwiches in the hellhole. But now these dudes are scared to death, they praying to get home. But the violence is rising, these seals will take your soul. Some 6'9", and they got an arm that'll crack your spine. Some say they'll pop off from right down the line. You weak on your swing, but you gonna do with a real iron. A real good recall and just bore your whole eye in. Matter of fact, a hard smack will put you back in alignment. Your sight will go black, I call black enlightenment. Come crash for hope, we call it a real clash of titans. He said he don't like us, but mimicked us. This idiot biting. Don't you know you uninvited, so ask for permission. Ask for a hearing, we don't hear you.
Let me talk to him. Come here, man. Let me talk to him. But listen, I need mindset with the okie doke, colder than the Poconos. You wanna cuff that bitch? Yeah, I let her go. And that's the type of shit that mess up a player flow. Only a lead up in this bungalow. Eat anything that look like food, hungry flow. You wasn't there when the pressure was jumping off. You frontin' no. Go ahead and sleep. Now we got the muscle. Oh, chill. Nah, I ain't poppin' shit. Just letting everyone know this is EMP. We got this. Unbelievable creatures like this. If I talk, you know it's all profit. Your homie, you all see through. Straight stocking. I run my life to make my own options. Make them dudes change their mind. If I let off this damn rocket, big barrel shit. Shots look like fucking comics. And I don't start shit, we gotta finish the problem. What the fuck you gonna do? I already man, karma. A few times, man up, yeah, I do mines. Be careful nowadays, they got the look, but they don't do crime. Just don't throw your life away, learn in due time. Just don't throw your life away, learn in due time.
At 17, sitting on 17. I had a click, but with Marsh up a nigga just like some collard greens. Had a convo with mom, told her some real shit. I'm being followed by this all black pit. She said that's double shit. Laugh about it, then got back on the money. Cause that's the shit I'm on. Ripping the chrome, feeling like Bronson on some death wish shit. I'm thinking though, if God got a nigga, so what? A week before, if it's my time, it's my time. I've been ready to die. I politic with these niggas, give them something for the real. Know your mind and your soul, but they try to kill. But if you ain't with your heart, you hit your target for real. Talk to him. Nigga, I talk to him. Just let me talk to him. Nigga, I talk to him. Yo.
EMP Magistrate, BVE, what up? Come on, man, well done. Yo, let's see though. They think we playing, son. You know, I feel bad. I feel bad. My dreams come in a fog, full of victims and people I robbed. I was hungry, I think that was a job. So when I moved, now I'm pursued by a mob. Cause you a bug before slushing through the job. And this is the language of bangers and the scar. And it won't change, the game broke me apart. I guess I'm scared like I'm bad at this God. I'm like F y'all, I ain't talking about my moms. I'm talking about my mans, y'all can't understand. I can't understand y'all. Man, they hands up on me all in ditches. It's really all vicious. Protect your home and guard your chickens. Yeah, me, so I walk alone. Man, guard your riches, cause you ain't home. You ain't fam. I feed you to the fishes. Something fishy. F you, this me.
All I can do is pray for us. All I can do is pray for us. All I can do is pray for us. All I can do. All I can do is pray for us. All I can do is pray for us. All I can do is pray for us. All I can do. God forgive me for my sins. And if I violate, I'm only trying to win. I try, but I don't do enough for my kids' brethren. You on the money with the mic, you messing up my session. Let's link up my G, we all about progression. No game, but we stars, here we manifesting. Gotta make mama proud. But you with the snake smoking loud. With the street reading, I had to break it down. Take your time, youngin'. Life too slim to be thuggin'. Gun nice, but I bet you ain't ate nothing. Probably wanna pop me. Chill, chill. I know this road rocky. Real deal. Everybody not rocking. Age again, not saving them. Never wish bad on no one. I pray for them. Hope the Lord stay with them. Life crazy. Imperial shit.
You ain't too, you crazy for this one.
How do you define rap? What constitutes rap?
That's just what it is. It's poetry.
Yeah, EMP. We do it. We breathing slugs. We cock and bust. It take knots to take guts. A knife in the gut, I push and thrust. These hoes we gut with a lust. Look at me, I'm living in lust. You can imagine when I'm gonna make them snuff. Imagine when I'm gonna make them snuff. No disrespect to the big homie Joey cracking. B.E. get it poppin' without saying what's cracking. Yeah, we deep from Flatbush to Manhattan. We got some hammers that push that Manhattan. We get it poppin', it's like saying what's cracking. I'm on your block by the garbage, I'm like savages. I drink natties, I eat cold sandwiches. I burn cannabis, I think so savagely. Yeah. These mags act so cool that he got bread, he ain't feeding, I'm turning him to fool. Tell him to meet me in back of the school. And everybody gon' clear it, his faces in the pool. You don't want to type this shit to happen to you. The fanny, the casket, get a grass in this mood. I like a cat, I catch it, a Mac go boom. I like action, I'm actually long. Yeah, I'm an actual goon. I heard them, they whack, that's the actual truth. I'm B.E., I'm actually loose. I'm actually shoot. With 2 Macs, I'm actually ruthless. This Mac will make you like factually mute. Your ears is gone, go hard or go home. We got scars on the body that'll break your bone. My mans don't flash, we just dig in our pants. Throw a Glock in your face. Yeah, we'll cop back. I cop back. I cop back. I cop back, yeah. I said my mans don't flash, we just dig in our pants and throw a Glock in your face. We'll cop back. B.E., we'll cop back. We'll cop back. We'll cop back. It's the M to the G, Z, the G to the I. The haters stay greasy, B.E. stay flit eye. Ride for 7 days, I'll clap you till you die. I just bought 2 magnums, I'll burn you till you fry. With a match of magnum, I'll stab you without a handgun. A clap in the face and broad day make your mans run. I got more crack than them, I like can't stand son. I told him, get a gun, I'm selling on brand son. Yeah. Why he kill him? He was so handsome. A 9 the Glock, I'm really like and one. I play ball, I foul him like and one. I do a layup and foul him, say something. His face in the clouds, I dare you to say something. I'm gonna put his face on the ground, all y'all pray for him. His pain, let's say we make a day for him. Judgment day, hating here, you just wait for him. My mans don't flash, we just dig in our pants and throw a Glock in your face. Yeah, we'll cop back. I cop back. I cop back. I cop back, yeah. I said my mans don't flash, we just dig in our pants and throw a Glock in your face. We'll cop back. B.E., we'll cop back. We'll cop back. We'll cop back. Kicking the door. Y'all better stop talking out there, man. I'm dead serious. What? We don't do this too often. Not seeing no Beretta Black. What up? Nightcrawler, paper town. What up? Yeah. Mixtape. B.E. Evolution. Volume 1. Y'all better be prepared, nigga. Yeah, nigga, we on your ass. We on your ass, nigga. Yeah. Yeah. M.O. Hayden. Shoot it greasy.
How do you define rap?
Yes. Feelmore, y'all. Episode 17. We pulling everybody up. Let's get it. We're the Goon Squad.
Hey y'all.
All right, y'all hear me? All right, excellent. Y'all know how we do it, man. I'm glad that y'all are actually up here. I heard about the topic. That's a serious topic. I'm gonna let y'all ladies take it. And for everybody that's popping up, welcome to Feelmore. We happy you were here. Season 4, episode 17. We got Mia. We got the gifted DIVA up here. Guns Blaze. And your boy Magnus O'Hayden the Headache. All right.
So with that being said, I'm gonna shut up and let the ladies take the floor. The ad is yours. Yeah. Y'all phones on mute. I think y'all mics on mute.
I'm off mute. Hello. It is so good to see y'all. It is so good to be here. It's been like a month because we didn't do last week. You know, when we missed a week, that's like missing like a month.
Yeah, we did. We only actually this year? No, we only missed one Saturday. Yeah, we missed one Saturday. We got it.
Let me see if I'm still echoing. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so like so much stuff been happening since everybody been gone and stuff. Well, almost everything happened because I didn't hit the lottery. I was hoping that I had hit the lottery because if I had did, you know, Mia said that she had the rest of the night for me. She was gonna take it from there, but I don't know what 5 numbers they talking about because the 5 numbers I'm playing, them ain't it. No. How y'all doing tonight?
I'm good. Y'all gotta excuse my raspy voice tonight. I'm just starting to get my voice back, so I got one.
Well, let's see you up there.
You got to bring it back.
Well, I thought we missed out a week, and during that week, so much stuff didn't happen. It was so much stuff going on. I got an inbox from Mia earlier. We was discussing what we was gonna talk about tonight. But in between time, like 20 other things that happened too. But it all still all like core and her together. So I thought about relationships and just dealing with stuff. Because like right now I'm really going through something. And I think that God has me in a place where I'm rediscovering myself of who I am. And I think sometimes I like to, y'all know me, I like myself as my example because who is a better teacher than yourself? And who is the hardest student that you have to teach it rather than yourself? The hardest thing is to admit that you got to change something about yourself. The most hardest thing that you have that we deal with ourselves because, like I said, ain't nobody on this earth perfect except for one man I know. And, you know, we ain't worried about him, but dealing just with yourself and just taking a mirror and look in your mirror and your self-reflection of yourself promotes your identity of who you are. Dealing with your identity, I think a lot of us have like this fake persona. Can you turn this just a little bit? We have like this fake persona about ourselves or who we are. And that goes for me and anybody can you turn it down just a little bit? That goes like for me and anybody else, like when we stand in the mirror, we have like this fake persona of ourselves, and that goes for everybody. If you say you don't, I'm gonna tell you you're lying. Because yes, we do. We all have a figure or an image of who we pertain ourselves to be. Just like when you watch cartoons, you watch movies and different sitcoms and things, we all have seen somebody that we might have not idolized, but we like their ways and things about them, and you kind of, moderate yourself to that. You conform to different things. So therefore, you are creating an image of yourself, of the things that you like and you don't like. You put on this fake persona so that when you go out and you face the world, this is who I am. Example, when you get in the car, you throw your rap music on and different things. And you could be on the Usher board and all that, but when you pop in that 2 Chainz or that something and that music, it's just something about it. You riding past cars, you got your hands going. You didn't even know you was a gang member, did you? Mm-hmm. You took on the fake identity, a fake persona of yourself. Things that we think are embarrassing about ourselves, things we do undiscoverable that you think people don't know. You have those things, and so what you do? I got a new identity, a new fake persona. So it leads me to ask myself, do people really honestly now know who you are? And what God brought me to that question is I heard a gentleman ask this lady in a restaurant, Chinaman, he was asking, who are you? And you know me, I'm sitting back there, pins and needles. I'm just going, I ain't gonna say nothing because anybody talk to me, but I knew the answer. I already knew what she was gonna say. She didn't know. So what do? She want to try to pull out that fake persona, the fake identity. Real people see through fake personas, y'all. He said, I didn't ask you about your hair and your nails and all. I didn't ask you that. I asked you, who are you? Second time. She got to talking about how she take care of her kids and I'm a mother and I do this, no. That's not what I asked you. I asked you, who are you? There's no answer. So I asked today, do we really know who we are? Do you know who you are? Do you know what you really like? Do you know what you really don't like? Do you know what you stand for? Do you know who? Do you ask yourself the things you do, is it because that's what you want to do? Is it because that's what you saw someone else do, or that's that's what we were taught or told that's what you're supposed to do? If somebody come up to you, and then it was a lot of women, and it's men too. We want to be in relationships, you want to be married, you want to be this, you want to be that, you want a job, an interview. Who are you? Do you really know how to be honest with yourself? What's being honest with yourself? That's going to tell yourself, looking at me and say, you know, I'm a motherfucking liar. I'm a liar. I don't mean to, but I do it, and I do it a whole lot. I lie about stuff I ain't even supposed to. I ain't even got to lie about it. I just lie. But I look in the mirror and say, I steal. Every time I go in my friend's house, I take something. You're a thief. Thieves can't be trusted because you're going to steal. If you're stealing from your friend, unknowingly, anything you take and you don't ask and you don't pay for, that is stealing. How many of us are just looking at me and say, I'm a thief? Let's go here. You went to the dope man, you were supposed to get a 3.5. He accidentally gave you 7 grams just by accident. Lord forbid. You didn't turn around and go back and knock on that door and be like, hey, bro, you know you gave me too much. Let me run that back to you. Hey, bro, you know you gave me too much. I'm going to send you I'm going to cash you at $40,000. That's stealing. You go in the store and you just saw a little opportunity, whether you had the money or not. They ain't paying attention. I'm going to put this in my pocket and you are right on out. You a thief. So did you look in the mirror and say, you know what, I'm a thief. I steal. In your relationship, male or female, don't matter which one, you cheat in a relationship. Do you stand in the mirror and look at yourself and say, I'm a fucking cheater? I cheat. Why do I do it? I don't know. I can't keep my Peter Weaker into my pants, and I can't keep Shelby with clothes on. Do you stand in the mirror and come with church? I'm a whore. I'm a freaking whore. I have whorish ways and whorish tendencies. I have a whorish mindset. I look at pornography. I can't help myself. I'm going to watch it if I'm with you, if I'm not with you. You stand in the mirror, be real with yourself. Honestly, who are you? Because that would mean that that's the person that you are. Those are things that you like. But do you be honest about that? They say honesty is the best policy. Which policy are you operating under? They say people respect you more. They respect honesty and they respect the truth. Well, if that's the case, then why we have such a hard time telling it? Why do we have such a hard time being honest with ourselves? If you start at home and look at yourself first, it might change out the perception and the views and the things, the good fortune that you have. You're going out, you got all bad luck on you. You can't even figure out why do I got all this bad luck. A guy was getting dressed, I stumped my toe. I accidentally locked my keys in my car. Somebody sideswiped me. I got out the car, skinned and felt my knee. I played the lottery, I ain't won. Shit, that's not nothing. Just like a domino effect. And you don't know why. That's because they say the seed you sow, you reap it. And the times we living in, this is 2026. As y'all see, everything is happening so rapidly. When you go to church, remember you used to hear the pastors and they be preaching about things that's coming.
Unless Mia wanna say something. Number one is I find myself being very careful of making blatant statements. I can only speak for me. And because the world is full of multiple possibility. And the reality is, I'm not the sum of all my experiences, because I'm still alive. I think when it comes to the question of do you know you or who are you, I think that's a real intensive type of question. Because if you saying that you define yourself by your actions and your experiences, then that's subject to argument and debate. Because those experiences is not the summary of what defines your character. And I think multiple times we found it. Look at the movie Trading Places. You took a man that was a bum, that was a swindler, that was a liar, that was a manipulator, right? And then you took this man, gave him $1 million, switched his condition around, and he turned to an upright citizen. He developed a moral conscience. So if you look at it, and we saying that people don't know who they are, or we live in a life which is contradictory to our moral nature, then I can say that just based off any form of experience. You see, so if you're saying the issues that I may have done, if that defines me of what I have done, then it's actually incomplete. It's an incomplete analysis about my character. It's an incomplete analysis because I'm not the summary of my experiences. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're saying, yo, if somebody's walking right here fake, they doing this fake, yeah, they probably got what we call characteristic defects. We all have that. You know what I'm saying? We all have character defects. Black, white, across the board. That's part of being human. But I can't go with, they say you reap what you sow. And the reason why is because if that's the case, then it's unjust. It's unfair. Because terrible tragedies happen to good people that never harmed no one. Was that justified? Babies get killed in drive-by shootings. Is the baby reaping what they sow? People get killed by tornadoes, wipe a whole city apart. 60,000, 70,000, 9/11, 3,000 people died innocently. Did they reap what they sow? You see what I'm saying? So I can't go with that, because if that's the case,
that wouldn't be the same thing.
It wouldn't be the same thing, because I can't reap what I sow. I can't control the outcome of tragedy.
Now, this person reaping what they say is a person that's intentionally going out, defaulting their characteristics on purpose with the intent to deceive, and can't figure out why I'm having such bad luck.
I'm not implying about the intent. I'm implying about the picture. You understand? If people are having experiences, you got people that did horrible things. The people turned to billionaires and millionaires in social status, and they pieces of shit in real life. Michael Jackson got up there and talked about Mariah Carey's husband, Tommy Mottola, and called him a devil. You know what I'm saying? So, if we sit around,
we're not doing Michael, baby.
You know what I'm saying? But I love Michael. Michael Jackson was right. He was right. He was right for what he said.
Did no wrong in nobody else.
You know what I'm saying? But Mike was right for what he said. He called Tommy Mottola a devil. And the only reason Mike said that is because Mariah Carey came to Mike complaining to Mike about Tommy Mottola, which was her husband, who's the owner, the CEO of Sony. And he was doing this girl terrible, man. She came crying to Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson got up there in front of everybody. I'll pull a clip of y'all want to see it. He got up there and said, yo, Tommy Mottola is a devil. He called him a devil.
She went in the moonwalk out that situation.
You know what I mean? So the thing is, I look at it like, yo, I hear what y'all saying, Mia, guns.
Okay, so I done told y'all I'm already high off NyQuil right now, so I'm trying to follow y'all and trying to figure out exactly what this topic is. So I'm a little lost. But as far as people not knowing who they are, I really believe that, especially in today's time with social media and everything, people really do not know who they are, because right now you can be whoever you want to be. Shit, some people barely leave their house. They base their whole life on social media. They can look like they want to look. They can have the body they want. Um, they can get on here and talk a bunch of stuff that people don't know them. So you don't know if that's really their life or not. You know, they get up here portraying that they have a happy life and they this happy person. When they raising havoc all around the world. You know, so I think now especially people really do not know who they are. Um, and it's sad. And I don't know if it's because they don't, I ain't gonna say don't love themselves and don't know their worth, you know, and how special each and every human really is. Because you're so caught up in social media, so you're trying to be somebody else or trying to outdo somebody else. Um, but yeah, it's sad. And that's a serious question, because when somebody asks that question, that is a hard question to answer, especially as women. You know, the first thing you say with who you are, that's the first thing you do. Well, I'm a mother, I'm this and I'm that. But who are you? If somebody asked me that, just a random question, I'd just be sitting there like, well, I don't know. I'm me.
See, that's the thing right there.
And that's how I'm a Leo.
Wait. That's the thing right there. Nah, that's the thing right there. Because I was saying to myself while y'all was talking that when you ask the question, who are you? I would ask the question, then what should I be? You understand? So if you sit there and say, yo, who are you? Right? I'm going to tell you what I do. Yo, you know, I'm a mother, I'm this, I take care of kids, I go to work, I take care of my family, I'm a good person, according to whose opinion? You understand? So what is what you do defines you as who you are? Or if you ask Magnus, yo,
it would be the same, man.
You understand? Like, yo, Magnus, who are you? Y'all come from a bloodline of my fathers and his ancestors in Tanzania. That's who I am. That's my bloodline. That's why I wear my beard this way. This is what defines me. My mentality, not my action. See, so the difference is that if we're looking for identity, who are you as a person? Where did you come from? What developed your mind state? Where did you get this from? Because if that's the case, that makes up who we are, then we all under conditioning. We all under conditioning if that's the case. Because you got a billion people on the internet jumping up there and using filters and living it and giving a life that they don't live, and you know what I'm saying? You giving all of this impression that actually doesn't exist. If it's a billion people doing that, then you got a billion people that don't know who the fuck what they are in the beginning. A billion people now. Do the math. If you got a billion people up here fronting, they all front. You got a billion people that don't know who they are, or it's not that important.
It became not that important when they found out that they could deceive and if I could just put this on social media and I could just put this out here, I can make these women believe this is what you need to look like to be accepted.
All right, so
if
what's
I get
the
enough
game?
of them to go for this, and look, it's happening. It speaks for itself. It's happening. They all look alike. Girl, you better get you a lace front. You better go to the beauty shop and get your nails and your feet did. Did you get your eyebrows plucked? Did you get your eyelashes on? You gotta have foundation. You gotta have blush. You gotta have lipstick. You gotta have this and you gotta have that. And they doing this stuff. They killing themselves. They going broke doing it. Because you forgot.
So I'll ask the question now. What's the game? That's important. You understand what I'm saying? If you sit there and design a character for social media, that's what's important to you. If people are defined by what they do as a summary of their character, then that's who you are. If an individual run around, yo, son, you know you're a thief, right? Yeah, and I have no problem with that. Why do you? Look, I ain't stealing from you. You bring me in your house, I see something I like, I might get you. Don't
exactly. You should let me know that before you come in, because you're gonna be on the porch. Matter of fact, I don't even want you on the porch. You might spill my lawn chair. Get off my grass. Did you just pluck my grass? Yeah, you don't belong here. I'm glad you told me though.
I think that's a good question.
But see, that's your action. That's not telling me who are you. Well, you are a thief. Well, who are you? What do you like? Do you know what you like?
All right, so what is the definition of who are you? How can you define who are you?
Define who are you yourself, but don't tell me what you do.
All right, and we established that, right? We said what? You're not the summary of all your actions. So obviously your actions can't define who you are, but it's actually a gauging map to find out what your proclivities are. Like when you mentioned the porno thing, when you mentioned this woman with the lace front, all these emotional, psychological proclivities. But who is the person? Now, if I look past it, if I see a woman putting fake eyebrows, she got fake titties and fake legs and fake that, the first thing I think in my mind is that depending on the extremities of where she's going to. If she's going to that extreme, then I can see very low self-esteem. There's very low self-esteem here. You're not pleased with yourself. Makeup is supposed to enhance your beauty, not change your beauty. You see? It's supposed to enhance your natural beauty, not change it. You understand? So if we look at it and say, well, if you do good things or you do bad things, all of those are subjective reality. It still doesn't point to who you are because I haven't experienced you in a different situation.
But I kind of disagree with that, man. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but what you do and your actions, in my opinion, do define who you are. Even if you're a person that's going on there with all the filters and all that, what you're doing is defining who you are. Because you're like you said, you're telling me that you're insecure, that you're not happy with yourself. Those are actions. Those are things you're doing that is telling me who you are. I don't really value myself. I don't really know my worth. I don't think I'm that pretty. I don't think my body is whatever. And if you out there acting like a piece of shit and doing piece of shit stuff, you are exactly defining who you are. So your actions, in my opinion, do have something with who you are. That is who you are, your actions.
No, see, I didn't deny that actions are a factor. I'm just saying they're not the dominant factor. You understand? They're not the dominant factor. It's a plethora. You understand? It's a plethora of attributes a person can have that you can say, yo, you have this character. Like, for instance, right? How you say it, right? A plethora of characteristics that you have is going to, let me get the lighter, bro. How'd you know you was showing the camera? No, I got it. Don't worry about it. Right? It's a plethora of behaviors that can define aspects of your character, but not your entire character. I'm seeing aspects of it. So just like the opposite, if you got an individual and they insecure about themselves in those factions, they can also be secure in themselves in other factions. It's a balance of perception. So the only thing I'm saying is that, yo, I'm not going to say, yo, I know you. Now, if I've been with you 10, 20 years, then I can say I got a good grasp of your character. You understand what I'm saying? I've been with you this time and seen you in different situations, how you responded to say, oh, this person has been consistent with this personality type. This is his personality, or this is her personality because I seen you and I viewed you in different circumstances. You understand? So you got individuals, they pieces of shit on the street, using drugs, doing all type of shit. And one thing happened in front of them, and all of a sudden their life take a turn and they just change and turn into something else. You understand? So I'm saying I'm not gonna define you in totality that this is your character, that you don't know who you are, because you do know what you do. Whether intentionally or mistaken judgments. You have a character, a personality. that displays these attributes. So you have that in you. You have some of these larcenous ways in you. But is that the summary of your whole character? I'll be unfair. We all believe in a divine judgment. What I mean, what? The divine judgment is going to give you a balance. Commercial philosophy, Egyptology, what? You got your heart is going to be weighed against a feather. You see what I'm saying? The seat of your sentiments is in your heart. We're going to see where your heart is really at, right? If I put you in any condition or any situation, whether good and bad, you're going to express your character, your personality. Either you're one of those people get drunk and loud, lose your mind, run on through the party going crazy, or you're one of those laid-back people, you get your little sip on, enjoy yourself, and take your ass home. Or you got the one that want to be at the center of attention all the time. I mean, is these all of their characters? Who are you? I can't define that for you yet. I haven't had enough years of experience with you to see you in different circumstances to tell a personality type.
One thing about people though, they can be fake for only so long. Who they are is always gonna show. It might take a year, it might take 5 years. But people who they are is gonna show, and that's why people say when people show you who they are, believe them. I only know what you show me. And like we always talk about the honeymoon period with friends and in relationships, with jobs, all of that. You can only wear that mask so long before it starts to peel off.
Now that I agree with. Because it's a projected persona. It can't exist in the realm of that continuity. It's hard to be a continuous liar.
Mm-hmm.
Like in other words, you can lie about multiple issues or different events in your life or others. But one thing you cannot do is fake a persona in a place for so long that you don't know you don't want to be. So I agree with that. It will come off. That's why there is a honeymoon phase. We took it back in the days as saying you get married and you go on a honeymoon. But the truth of the matter is that the concept of honeymoon was never about him taking his wife somewhere after the marriage and going elope. The honeymoon phase was actually considered the first 3 years of a marriage. The honeymoon phase is really considered the first 3 years of a marriage. That's why statistically they say if you can get past 3 years, you might be good. If you can get past 3 years, you might be good. Now, if you get to 5 years, y'all got a good grasp of one another. So they say usually marriages don't last past 5 years, with the honeymoon phase being only 3. 2 more years, they was out. It couldn't stand. It couldn't last. They broke up.
The mask came off.
The mask came off. Yes. So you say, who are you? I would say, what are you? What are you? Don't tell me who you are. What are you? Don't give me a title with, what are you, my nigga? Because if your activity is this what you're producing from your hands, then I can only say that you have these particular inclinations in your life, which I think is distasteful. Or in one instance, morally aggravating. You got some aspects of your character that are ethically aggravating. You lack etiquettes, self-control, self-respect. You lack that. See, so if I look at it and say, yo, you got a lot of inner personality defects. Now, what are you? I would just say, yo, I'm human. It's the easiest answer. I'm human. I'm subjected to I'm subjected to lying. I'm also subjected to telling the truth. My life is defined by what I believe morally ethical. You understand? So it's not about my higher consciousness to the divine or my obligation to another human being. I have a conscience. I have a conscience of empathy. I have a conscience of consideration. I have a conscience of caring. So the reality of the matter is that I'm not looking for any reciprocation because they're not the motive of my behavior. You can't define me. I define myself. That's the difference. So if you say, yo, this person want to be real with themselves, meaning, yeah. So I ain't got no time to entertain your nonsense because I'm not accepting it. I don't accept it in my life. I'm not accepting it. You take that shit somewhere else. You go play with people that's still playing. That's the reality. Taking care of oneself is understanding oneself. We call it knowledge of self. Are you fully functioning properly? Let's think about it. I ain't got to ask who you are and what you are. Yo, are you functioning properly? I mean, let's think about it. You got habits out of this world, my nigga. You show me they ain't dictating your behavior sometimes? Think about it. You got habits out of this world. And some of them are too expensive. So let's think about it. Mag, why you don't get into no beef? Because beef is too expensive. I got a lot to lose. So I make sure I watch my behavior. Because if I had to respond this way, I'm going dark and everybody's leaving. I have to be that way. See, so you got to think about it. When you start to mature, you make mature decisions. I don't engage that no more. I don't engage that. Let me tell y'all something. My pops was a coke dealer. At one time, my mom's was a crackhead. I remember at the age of 12, I opened an incinerator in a building. My mom's was in an incinerator with Chanel on and all this crazy jewels and shit. Hide her mind. She didn't even know where she was at. And just for seeing my mom's being on them drugs like that, I never touched a hard drug in my life. Just for seeing my mom's like that, I never touched a hard drug in my life. I never sniffed coke, took pills. I never did none of that. Just that type of addiction is too strong for me. I can't deal with that. It's too expensive. I'm not gonna allow something that had that much power over me. I can't do that. Bad enough I smoke weed and drink a little. That right there is too much. Can't do it. Now I'm running around shooting up niggas, robbing niggas just to get some pills, or to get some coke, or get some crack, or get some heroin, or get some fentanyl. That nigga wilding the fuck out in the street. Why? Because the drug is taken care of. Oh no, I can't do that. It's too expensive. I know me. See? So who are you? I don't know them niggas. I know me though. So do you know your boundaries? Do you know what you're really capable of? Looking to oneself, being oneself, is same thing what Cat Williams said. He said, yo, I jumped out there and said, I'm going to fix everything about me. He said, to come to find out, I'm saying this shit. So, I don't know. I could say, it gives us aspects into your character, but it doesn't define what you will be or what you could become. The circumstances or situations probably haven't presented themselves for that change. But nobody says it's not going to come. Anything drastic can happen. Go to the store tomorrow, the tornado hit, come back to your crib, and the whole house gone. Leave your man and his homie in the house. This nigga fall asleep with a cigarette light the sofa on fire, house in flames, house gone. Shit happens. See what I'm saying? So how you gonna handle that? You know what I mean? It's hard to see what we will do. Because on many levels, we never experienced it. If I've been with niggas that was in jail with me for 20 years that know me, that's out here right now, that obviously I have a consistent character. From before jail to the jail, back to the streets, they know me as the same nigga. He the same. This nigga don't change for nothing. Why? Because I don't have no character fluctuations. I know who I am. It's the difference. So if you talk to somebody that knew me 40 years ago, like G City, and I'm like, yo, man, always been the same. I'm the realest as realest can get. And if you play with me, I'm gonna slap your face off with no problem. And did that when I came home. I had to slap a nigga face off. Had to chase a nigga down the street with a ratchet. And I just came home. Why I'm chasing a nigga with a ratchet? Oh, no, I got to get out of here. That's why I left New York. Why? Because I'm going to kill one of you niggas out here. I'm going to kill one of you niggas out here. This was going to happen. I'm already chasing a nigga down the street with a 38. Yo, son, stop playing me before I blow in y'all nose. I got to get up out of here. I got to leave. Y'all niggas are stupid. So I got to take care of myself now. Because y'all are reckless out here. Y'all don't know what type of individuals you're dealing with. I'm not that dude. I'm going to draw you and I'm going to take you. I'm going to put you in heaven. This was going to happen. I ain't got no time for that. I'm too edgy for it. I don't like beef. I don't like drama. So I avoid it. You see? That's my character. Now I was in jail. That nigga, yo, son, tell that nigga going to something, break this nigga right now. I ain't got no time for this nonsense. I'm trying to get out of here. This nigga paying with my freedom. So all right, now I'm going to make my time worth it. See? So you got to know what type of characters you're dealing with. If I'm sitting here saying, I really had a nigga snitch on me. I never had a Cody. I got like a one time in my life and went away for 20 years. Why am I saying this? Because obviously I'm picking the right type of people to be around. I got the right type of influences around me. I sat back and watched niggas. I ain't fuck with this nigga. Nigga's a crash dummy. I'm out of here. Who are you picking to be around? Because if you show me who you be around, then I'll show you who you are. If you sit around here and hang around a whole bunch of crackheads, you're a crackhead. You hang around a bunch of pill chasers.
Or either you're the drug dealer, one or the other.
Or you're the drug dealer. You still on drugs. Right?
Preferably the drug dealer.
Y'all both on drugs.
I tell you what, though, being around people in times of peace and good times, you will never really know who people are. You don't know who they are until you have to see them face a crisis situation, how they act under pressure. That's when true people come out. That's when you see people. I learned that early on. I don't know if maybe the military kind of taught me that, because I had to train soldiers to go to war and fight, and I had to look out for whole platoons, not just myself, and it was a life or death situation. But I was around people that I thought was hard because they pretend to be hard, but let that crisis situation, let a wartime situation come, and they the first one crying like a little,
what we gonna do? What we gonna do?
Yeah, that's when you see who is who. That's who you see if they characteristics as a leader.
I gotta call my mama.
The leaders don't be leaders. That's one thing I can say about me is that. Well, I lost my screen somehow. 1 second.
Hey man, I can hear him now, so I gotta call my mom. They said, what?
But that's one thing I can say is I when under pressure, I'm the type of person you want around under pressure. Because I consider myself having a very level head, and I actually I'm my best self under pressure. And anybody that I'm going to have like on my team around me, that's what I'm looking at. I'm not looking at the times when we laugh and party and having a good time. I'm looking at when shit go down, how do you handle it? If somebody criticize you or say something to you, are you going to crawl into a cave and not talk to nobody, not face it because you can't handle criticism? Or are you going to pull your pants up and handle business and take it for what it is? So I think people never know it. You want to know somebody, put them in a crisis and watch them go through a crisis. What the hell is going on with my computer is the question. Where's my damn?
Remember, I said I seen your team in a crisis before. You thought I forgot? See, I seen you in a crisis before. You couldn't handle it. And that's a good thing, Mia mentioned that. I've seen you in a crisis before. You're not good under pressure. Because you've never been under pressure. You see, real pressure. Never really been under it. But the nights when you're not sleeping, when you're not eating. You know, so I think, yes, you know, the best time to see where the best of the individual come out is when they facing a crisis. You know what I'm saying? Diva says she's going through something. You know what I mean? Or was going through something. A crisis. Gonna test the best of you. Nobody's exempt from it. You know what I'm saying? I think what I look more for is, am I facing the same type of problems? That's how I think. It's not that I don't welcome a problem. I know a problem is going to come. But why is always this problem? Why do I keep finding myself with this problem? Why is it always coming back like it's mimicking the same problem from last time? Or yesterday night? Why I keep going through the same problem? Because you're the problem. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to remove myself from this whole scenario altogether. And I'm going to stop facing this same problem. Because obviously it's a test of my life I can't get over. That's my crisis. That's why we face the same problems. Your crisis, you can't get over these same problems. So they will continue to exist. Maybe to evolve in a better situation, that problem has to be annihilated. That's the test.
Yep, until you pass that test, you won't be able to elevate to your next level. You will keep on going through it. And this year, especially, I don't know why this year, I see it clearer now than I've ever seen it. I'm noticing the same exact thing happen, like history is repeating itself. Huh? What you?
So you've been awoke. You're awake. You're awakening.
Yeah, something's going on because I see it.
Well,
I can see the same story going on with different characters in it, but it's the same story. So my question, I see it so clear now that when I get to it and I recognize it, it's like, okay, what did I do last time? I'm not going to stay in a state of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. First of all, I'm ready to elevate to the next level. So whatever I did then kept me at this level, and I'm going through it again. So I need to back up, think, what can I do different now that's going to give me a different outcome so I can pass this test? Because I'm definitely ready to go to the next test. I need some money on this next elevation. So the broke shit, I'm done with that. So I need to master it. And I'm glad I see it for what it is. I'm like, nope, I seen this last year. I seen this 5 years ago. It's a different face, but it's the same exact scenarios. So I know it's a test. I see it clear. And I can honestly say this year, I feel like I'm passing some of these tests. I'm like, oh shit, that's all I had to do? You mean I was sitting here worried about this, stressing about this? Maybe I shouldn't worry about this. Life is going to go on. What I'm going to worry about all this for? Tomorrow's still going to come and it's still going to go. So I know I'm trying to get off this. I got to pass this test. It's time for some money. Got to pass this test.
I feel you on that because I just been walking around with my hand just like this, just wherever I go, just put them, just in case the money starts. Yeah, but this what we going through.
But it's all the way of thinking, though. It's no mindset.
Is everywhere you look, people's eyes are opening. You're noticing more than what you were supposed to notice. Did you? Yeah, you saw that. Yes, you felt that. Yep, it's happening. It didn't feel real. It is. I was just talking to my guy earlier and some other people, and since I've been doing this cleansing quest that I call it that I'm going through, a lot of questions are arising because my senses are more awakening. And I said to him and a few other people, I had contact Meg about this, but we didn't get to talk yet. But I'm gonna pick your brain. Don't even worry about it. What if everything that we have been taught, and I mean everything, from your ancestors to everybody, everything that we've been taught about the Bible, religion, everything down to the meaning of life. Just what if And I'm so certain that I'm right. What if we were wrong? Totally wrong. Wrong about everything. Down to the Bible, the verses, the book, things taken away, things added. You mean to tell me I had to, it took me 45 years just to think about it. You said that I had to, wait a minute, did you just say, oh, but you just, and you take all the knowledge and everything that you've been in, you turn back around and you look and you say, oh my good, if you look at it, it's scary, it scared the shit out of you. The realizations that you just realized. What if everything you go through, some things is because we were taught a certain way, but that's not what God or our creator meant. But they say that every person comes to their own understanding about everything. What if what you understood was not right? That's not what he meant. That's not what he said, but you lean to your own understanding, which he said lean not to your own understanding. You lean to your own understanding is like making assumptions and assuming. You're making an ass of yourself. That's not what he said. Even down to they're gonna light a wildfire on this one, but I don't care. Set me on fire. Let the dead bury the dead. They said, don't you go down from the that's not what he meant. Did you ever think it's impossible for dead people to bury dead people? I ain't gonna do that to y'all now. We ain't gonna do that tonight.
No.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Earlier today, right? Me and Mia was building. We build on Saturdays and all that. We build and shit, right? And I was telling her about a person. I don't think none of y'all ever heard this story, but there's an individual, an African brother named Simeon Toko. His name is Simeon Toko. In the 1960s, this man popped up in a Congolese in Africa. Dark black African dude, right? Long story short, this dude was going all throughout Africa. His name is Simeon Toko. He was going all throughout Africa, committing mad miracles. I mean, healing people's cancer, walking on water. His name is Simeon Toko. This dude was the official. Dude, people will wake up. People had no limbs. Wake up in the morning with limbs. This is a real dude. He was outside committing miracles like Jesus. They called him the second Jesus, right? His name is Simeon Toko. What is so fascinating about this, if you want to know about this individual, you need to look him up. What was so fascinating is that the government of the United States in the 1960s heard about this man and sent CIA to assassinate him. They shot this man in the head. His head came back together. Listen, this is real shit. I'm not, this is not no fairy tale. This is 1960. His name is Simeon Toko, a pitch black African. Now, peep game. When they realized this, the CIA panicked, ran back to the United States and said, this nigga's immortal. They came back to him and told him, yo, we want to take you to the United Nations so everybody can hear your message. He said, okay. You know what they did to him? They got him on a plane and shot him over 1,000 times. Listen, this is facts. They shot him over 1,000 times, cut his body up in the air. They cut his body up, put it in radioactive containers, and shipped it all across the world to burn the ashes. He came back together in the office. You know what he said? I see y'all don't want me here.
No, y'all couldn't up.
Nah, they must be asking.
Yo, listen, this is dead serious. This man is no Yo, look, check it out. This is a real story. And what he said is, I know y'all not ready for me. He said, but I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to leave, but there be more me coming. There's more like me is coming, and you won't be able to stop us. Now, do you understand what this man just said? This man is carrying cancer, walking on waters, now doing all these miracles. People waking up with their limbs. Now, hold on, bro. When you said this thing, it's 10:30, damn, about what if all of it is not true? Right? Everything you've been taught. First of all, I got to be questioned what I've been taught. See? Because if I can't question something I don't understand I was taught to know what type of mental framework I'm working from. You understand what I'm saying? This is the framework I'm working from. So I got to find out what is working my framework. I'm not trying to delve deep into this, but what I want to say is this. I think that even if an individual is starting to come to a knowledge of themselves that certain things ain't adding up, I can give you a particular guidance that can't be refuted. That'll give you enlightenment. And that's why I always say I live by principles, not belief. You feel me? I live by spiritual principles, not beliefs, because my beliefs can change any day, but my principles will never change. See? So if I walk outside and I look at the grass and I look at the trees and I look at the sky and I look at the water and I look at the sun and I look at the stars and I look at the moon, I see universal divine order. It's called Taoism. I'm not going to get into no belief. I'm going to get into the fact that I'm going to look how the water acts with the earth, how the earth acts with the sun. Everything is in mathematical order. There's no disorder. You move the earth an inch away from the sun, we'll freeze. Mathematical science. So the reality of the matter is that if you live by some principles in life, you will live a healthy life. Stop eating too much sugar. You're going to get high blood pressure if you overdo it. Simple. Stop eating all the salt. You're going to get high blood pressure if you do it. Right? Don't drink too much water. Your brain might swell up. Don't do it. I mean, you know, I don't need God to tell me not to run in the middle of the street while cars are going.
Right.
And if you want to use the Bible, what did he say? I don't care about the rest of the belief. He said, prove all things, hold that to which is true. Prove it. Yo, if you run in the street, the car gonna hit you, and we're gonna put you somewhere in the dirt and nobody see you no more. That's how it happens.
Somewhere in the
How
dirt.
hard is it to explain that? If you run over there, you commit a crime, these cops come and you got that gun in your hand, they might kill you. You want to take the chances? Yes, and I don't give a fuck about nothing. I will go on and handle your business. It's simple. You know it's simple. If you get caught doing something dumb is gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Now,
stupid ass games, you get stupid ass prizes.
Play stupid ass game, win stupid ass prize. See, I think I think that the message is it is a possibility that many of us bamboozled, son. You know what I'm saying? They got us, right? And so what I would look at is the much more bigger picture for us. What can I get out of it, though? You understand what I'm saying? What can I get out of it? If I get hit by a car and I survive, I know not to walk my punk ass in that street again, right? Right? That wasn't hard to learn.
Wow.
Kind of reminds me when I took my kids to the grocery store, and you know, I tell your kids, don't walk away from me. Don't walk away from me. I said it several times, more than once. Walk away from me. I also said you're gonna learn today. Walk away again. My son, I swear, I'm sorry, y'all. Don't call the people on me. Well, you can't, don't even matter. I ain't did nothing. When I said, and my daughter, she knew better because my daughter Jay 5 years apart. The oldest one, no. When she saw me heading to the east, you better head with me because I told you don't walk away from me again. Then I just tell him, Journey, where's your brother at? Hey, nobody to be found. You walked away again. You better try to. She had to make a decision. Do I run back in the store to go find my brother, or do I get in the car? Because guess what?
I lost my brother.
Because I just told you. She got to tell in that car. And what did I do? I drove her. I drove the fuck on up. Yes, I did. You better believe my child was going past me like Jackie doing the Kirsty going past. He passed us up getting home. Matter of fact, he made it home before we got there. Go ahead, make something. You're going to learn today. What you tell? My baby had smoke coming from his tennis shoes. I'm telling you, you're going to learn.
He ain't gonna stop for me. I'm gonna meet him home.
No, he was jocking him, man. He passed me up, bro. I was like, that shit. Jackie says, no, they got brother back there.
She's never gonna stop for me. I know she's not gonna stop.
So, yep. So, guess what? When I say I'm getting ready to go, guess where you at? Already there. You're going to learn today. I'm trying to keep on.
You know something, and if you look at if you look up the word learning in the dictionary, it just means the acquisition of information. You just acquire information. But in psychology, forensic psychology, learning has a whole different meaning. And it actually literally means in psychology is, how you say it, a permanent, listen to the language, a permanent change. In psychology, it means a permanent, you permanently change your behavior based off an experience. You see how they said that? In psychology? So they said, if they said in psychology that you learned, they said you went through an experience that permanently changed your behavior. Right? It's sad to say. Remember, you had some females you probably done hung around. They should dress extremely exotic. And you probably warned them about this type of dressing. You probably warned them about the dangers of it. You probably warned them about the tension they can cause to themselves by dressing like this, going out. Mia put it in the song. She goes to the club, come back, she gets raped.
Yeah.
So what happens? With such of a destructive type of situation that happened like that to her, and her to survive that, she learned never to do that again. She learned how to look for certain male types. She permanently changed her behavior from an experience she learned. What you say, yo, you gonna learn today? I keep telling you, tie your shoes. Right now, I can do what I want to say. Ain't having it. Don't worry about it. I got it. And bust his whole knee open from 3 steps. Y'all told you, stupid. I bet you won't do that again. Why? Because you learn. You learn. Yo, don't be touching that pot like that, son. Yo, I've been doing this for 5 years. Then he burn his fingers off. But you won't do that again.
That's just the way some people got to learn, though. Because I, like a person like me, I can watch you get burnt. I can watch you get burnt and know I don't want to get burnt, so I'm not going to do it. Where somebody else be like, but I know he got burnt, but my fingers is special. I ain't going to get burnt, and you still got to touch it.
I got to take the coating of mine. I'm playing
sons, and they both are like that. One, the oldest one, did the most buckethead shit and still do. And the youngest one, I didn't have to whoop his ass too many times because he watched his brother get his ass whooped, so he knew not to do it. Yeah, but that oldest one, he got to touch it. He got to touch it to know it hurt.
Yeah, buddy.
I'll tell you what, though. I agree.
And some people know it's gonna hurt, they still gonna do it.
Yo, I think he pointed out something ill, and I think I spoke about this a couple of shows ago, probably last year or show 11, one of them. I spoke with one of them, but whatever. I was saying, a lot of times when shit happened to us, most of us think that, yeah, that's a possibility that this happened in life, and I'm aware of that. But who said that's going to happen to me? And that's going to happen to you? Who said it's going to happen to me? Who said I'm going to have this experience? I'm sorry that happened to you, but your warning doesn't apply to me because I believe that this is not going to happen to me.
Well, that's when you tell them what worked for me might not work for you. What worked for you it might not work for me.
Exactly. Well, he pulled a robbery. He got his leg blown off. That ain't going to happen to me. And then after his robbery, he get both his legs blown off.
Well, it didn't happen. He was right about that.
It didn't happen to you like him. It happened worse. He lost one leg. You lost both. You can't even hop.
And still trying to figure out another route. I'm in a wheelchair now. They'll never suspect me.
Now you got the strongest upper body power on the planet.
They do get tough.
You're everywhere, son.
The fight was busted out on that.
Nigga body man,
pull us with the wheelchair.
Yo, he be on the camera. He be on the camera talking to bros. Nigga mad product. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shorty up. She see that nigga, he be rolling a wheelchair. Yo, look,
he been rolling for the last 15 years. He robbed the bank.
Nigga mad.
What's wrong? I'm telling you, they gonna get you.
You lost
and then you know what's crazy? They think that's the baddest nigga in the town, man. That's Lil Joe, man. He ain't got no legs, man. He robbed the bank. He ain't got no legs in the wheelchair. He ain't even got the money that came from the robbery. You talking about this the man?
See, because they think it won't happen to them. I think that's a hell of a good topic. Especially like getting to know who you are and learning who you are. Remember I said a long time ago, I said, yo, you know why many of our ancestors, they was so against premarital and sexual romance? Because they said that what happens is why was females' virginity so important? Why did these men always wanted the female who was a virgin? What was so important about that? What was so special?
They wouldn't have nobody to compare the size to. I don't know.
Well, see, she could have fantasized about a bunch of men.
You can't fantasize if you've never seen another one.
Yeah, but she never had that experience. She never had the sexual experience.
Right.
See, so if you think about it, she could have fantasized about 1,000 men she's seen, but not having the sexual experience,
she most definitely had it just to herself.
No, this is what I'm saying. It's a difference. You find it in yourself because you learn your own sexuality, but you're still a virgin. You understand? So you haven't been deflowered, as they say, right? You haven't been penetrated. The hymen hasn't been broken, right? That's why when the kings they were made with the woman, right? No, think about what I'm saying. It's true. When they were made with the woman, they're going to the balcony and put the sheet up and show the blood. That consummation of the marriage has been established. So they saying that, number one, she was a virgin, and two, she didn't have a sexual preference for a partner. See? So they said, she a virgin? Yeah, all right. So she haven't developed a sexual preference yet. That's her experience. Your desires or your fantasy is not going to develop an emotional, physical preference. It's theoretical. I can fantasize about a whole bunch of people. The experience is much more different than experience in imagination.
I know this ain't got nothing to do with it kind of got to do with the subject. But I have never seen so many young girls. I mean, young girls, 5th grade, 6th grade, maybe younger than that, that they are still virgins. They have not had sex, but they think it is okay to go ahead and run around and give all the little boys in school blowjobs. I'm sorry. I probably ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't never heard of it. At this time, I'm so glad I had 2 boys. Because I am so confused right now. These little girls is done sucked more than I even dreamt of sucking.
Mike Diva.
And they still virgins. They don't see them. They know the different variety by the time they get older. They know the variety because they done put everything in their mouth. These are like 5th and 6th graders. I'm like appalled. Like really, like them boys doing y'all like that. You know, we ain't having sex, but you can hear put this in your mouth. Like I'm not even understanding what is happening. What is happening right now?
Look, they
and what are they getting out of? They just run around sucking everybody.
You don't do it.
God dang, they talking about they virgin. They mouth ain't.
A lot of these boys, man, and it's even worse. Did you see him? This nigga, he got 3, 4 tubes of Cornmex. Yeah, in the 5th grade. What is going on here? And then you walk past me and bitching.
Damn virgin. These girls hot.
There ain't no shame in the game. No. He looked at you. You didn't do it. No, hell no.
Yo, you know something though. This is not like this is unheard of in the 80s, 90s, or even the 70s.
It was not. Because now society says it's okay.
Happening. No, not the fact that it exists.
I don't know where I was at. They wasn't no little boy about to take care.
Me, we couldn't do that.
Open your mouth.
I don't know where I was at.
I'm trying to say that I was raised in a hood. You understand? I was raised in a hood. 8, 9 feet tall buildings, all clustered up, black people, Puerto Rican. That's the hood I come from. Guns out, drugs out, in the hallway gambling. No 13, 14-year-old girls in the hallway, skirts on, talking to niggas, sucking niggas' dicks in the elevator. I've been there. Y'all heard Biggie.
Yeah, Mag started at 5, y'all.
But I'm trying to say is that I've been exposed to that. So I'm not sitting there saying, yo, it didn't exist. I'm sitting there saying social media quadrupled it. Because now we have access to everything.
When you say social media, think about it, Meg. The certain commercials, what time did it come on? It came on after dark.
After dark.
Now,
remember
every time we
commercial?
turn on YouTube, we got to see the same dog when he red tide the function commercial every freaking time. What is wrong with these people? You mean to tell me don't nobody work no more? You ain't got to go to school. You ain't got to work. All you think about is blue shoes and all that. What is wrong? What's going on here?
I remember there was a time, 2 instances, where there was one commercial they used to say every night at 10 o'clock, what? Do you know where your children are?
You know where your children are?
Yeah.
And then
I go
back so far, I even remember a time when the TV used to cut off on all channels at 12.
You're going to be watching that play. And after the play,
you turn the TV on 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, that shit got nothing but snow on all the channels.
And you know what else? They had a couple of commercials let you know that, hey, y'all watching too much TV. Y'all remember that commercial with the TV and they opened up and he was filling up with all the trash and junk and stuff. And then the whole TV said, oh, you're watching too much TV. And not only that, when they showed explicit things and special things, you always see that thing they come up to let you know, to get your kids out the room. We're finna get started. Not no more. It's just that.
See, and my thing is this.
In the daytime.
And honestly, my biggest worry for the generations to come, even in this generation now, is even worse than that. Because at one time, sexual promiscuity has been here since the dawn of Adam. It's all sexual exploitation has been here since the dawn of Adam. Prophet Muhammad married a 13-year-old So let's understand that. That's just part of our nature. Is going to be here to the earth is gone. But one thing that does worry me is that if you got little kids exploring with these forbidden, morally degradable things, that can create problems. Okay, cool. But what I think is more worse is that you have so much access to a whole bunch of information that will actually contradict morality, contradict ethics, contradict etiquettes. The internet is so depraved. We just looked at what an AI, what chat bot told a little girl to kill herself and she killed herself.
Damn. What?
The chat bot, GPT chat bot, told her to kill herself and helped her. Yo, this is how you do it. That's dangerous. So you got to think about it. If you can get a girl to kill herself, imagine how many belief systems you can put on here. Imagine how many doubts you can put up here. Imagine how you can change somebody's perception about their belief. Because what you believe is what you stand on, believe it or not. If I sit here and be like, yo, I believe you, that means you convinced me about your authenticity, right? So what if you convinced me about something that I thought that you were sincere about, and now I'm coming across information that's making me question it because it's contradicting your information with proof. What they call that? A rebuttal witness. Yo, you believe that? Yeah, but that's, that's what it is. But all right, well, I'm gonna bring some evidence here that is clear and precise, is gonna contradict that. Now, how you gonna recounsel that? We call that cognitive dissonance. Your mind and your heart is in a conflict with each other because they don't know how to recognize the contradiction. They don't know how to reconcile the contradiction. I don't know how to fight this truth, and I don't want to deny what I believe.
Yeah.
So now I'm in emotional, mental conflict.
Yeah. Oh, that.
That's what everybody going through right now. Well, a lot of people are going through now. I don't know if it's because we're in this year of the Aquarius and or whatever, but a lot of people's faith and stuff is being shaken right now with new information. And the thing is, we really none of us knows. None of us knows. I'm telling you, I'm starting to think we could be in some big room, all laying in these damn bubbles, and this is just a big ass simulation we going through. We do not know.
We are most definitely in the globe. We're most definitely be in the globe. This is the most scariest, fascinating part, exciting part, is to be woke. A lot of people don't even know what it means to be a woke means. Some people aren't even meant to be woke. Some people cannot meant being woke. But for us that are woke and that have been elevated, their eyes are open and that you are seen. Yes, things are just being open to you. You know what happens when you get awakening of things and you catch on? This is the most crucial point because we have never had an awakening, an event that I want to call it, where the numbers are climbing. Back there was just a few here, a few there, a few there. You had a few spot people in. This is like a whole region of people, not a region of a specific place. When I say region, I mean of people. There's people and we are on different spectrums and different rectums right now. Everybody's been woken to a different tune of who you are. That's why the question started off with, who are you?
Who you are.
I knew we'll route ourselves back to where we started because we get ready to go somewhere. We have to prepare ourselves. You were to say before you were brought here, you were shown your life before you got here. You were shown the list, just like when you go order your food out there. You were shown every single thing that life was to go through, and you still chose it.
All right, but I'm gonna tell you something. And
you're going back to what your calling was.
No, I'm saying if I accept that theory, I'll call it a theory, hypothesis. That's better. if I accept the hypothesis, I'm the dumbest motherfucker on the planet.
Not necessarily. Just done to some things.
I don't know about you. I'm talking about
me.
Look, then I got to be the dumbest motherfucker on the planet because I would have never agreed with that nigga. I'd have been whooped the nigga out. I gotta go to jail, murders and all that. I'm robbing niggas. This is the life I chose. That you chose this shit. I'm fucking this nigga up.
But listen,
so, you know what I mean?
Listen, that's because you're speaking hypothetically of where you are now because of what you've seen and what you know now. But you still haven't made it to the end yet. You ain't got there yet. You ain't even done yet. That was just a part of it. You chose it.
Listen. Ain't nobody gonna accept no life of hardship. I ain't going with the Jesus factor. Let me tell you something. I'm not going with the Jesus factor. You're not gonna put me on the cross. I'm gonna stab the shit out these niggas out here wilding, right? But I'm telling you, right? I don't know about where he
Diva will stand on that. I will stand on that. It is written. Every light was shown before we chose it. And you chose why you think they chose your footsteps was predestined before you even got here. So no matter what you think, no matter what you say, if your path is still the same. Now you can take a new route and how you get there, but you still go in there when you supposed to go, man.
Wait a minute. I heard you out. Let me get mine out. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why. See, I don't need to speak hypothetics. You know why? Because when I was presented with that same, hold on. Let me get this out now. We're about to go to commercial. Hold on. I'm gonna give you an example of it in real time. See, I ain't got to worry about what So look, I'm gonna show you something. Let's see if we can add that shit he just said out his mouth to something real in his life. Why would the fuck you leave all the way from New York to be a fugitive, to go all the way to Florida to get locked up, to go all the way back extradited if you accepted a hardship? No, you're not listening.
You just don't see it right now, but go ahead.
I ain't got to listen. Listen, I don't have nobody else situation. I got 20 years in prison straight, consecutive, one after the motherfucker another, right? Why would I come home on life parole and put myself in a great danger of being a fugitive to go back to jail for another 5 years? I just did 20.
I'm confused. Didn't you choose to do that though?
You chose that.
Oh,
but that's the path.
Listen. You're not following.
He'll get it yet, but he will later on. Make sure you text me when you do.
Listen, you're trying to interpret. You're trying to interpret what I'm saying instead of listening to what I'm saying. I'm about to put myself in greater danger going back to jail. I just did 20 years, nigga.
See, you're not listening to us neither.
Hold on, man.
You're judging your situation off of what you've been through and your experience and where you are now. You ain't made it to the end yet, so that means that you still don't understand the process of why you went through what you went through.
Hold on. Let me get it out. You're trying to fight the argument. Don't fight the analogy.
It ain't no argument. It's true.
Hold on, wait. I'm gonna give you the facts. I slapped the nigga out of his chair. I chased another nigga with a gun. I said I ain't leaving.
That was your decision. Go ahead.
Hold on. I harmed another nigga. I was about to kill another one. I said, I'm not living this life again. And the decision was, I'd rather leave here and let them get me as a fugitive before I go back for another 40 years for killing 2 people. So I'd rather choose jail as a hardship, but I know it's less in consequences than me killing somebody again. It was wise to do what I did. Yo, I'm going to change this situation by committing something drastic, putting myself back in jail just to get out of it. Facts. I'm going to put myself back in jail on my terms. Now I'm going to put myself back in jail on my terms. Why you want to do that? Because the fucking judges, the parole officers, they not listen to me. They're not listening to me and telling me I'm in a dangerous situation. So I need something right now to get their attention. They'll give me the attention when I put my hand back in handcuffs. So let me tell you what this judge said to me. When I see this judge, Mr. Such and Such, you just did 20 years, you've been home a year, and all of a sudden, You run across another state, you know I can give you 5 years for parole violation. I said, I don't care. I'd rather do 5 years before I do another 20. He said, that's wise. He said, what happened? I said, yo, listen, man. If I stay in this environment, I'm soon going to fall back into these same behaviors. And I'm not that individual no more. He said, you know what I'm going to do for you? I like that. Give me 90 days on a penalty. And the day you come home, I'll send you back. I was gone. So I wouldn't choose no hard shit. So really what I was saying, it was what? Jail was easier than the streets. So I knew, if I knew about coming into some life of killing people and running around here selling drugs and being abused and abandoned, I wouldn't have chose no shit like that. The shit, I ain't even do it in real life. But fuck, hypothetically, I ain't do it in real life. Yo, I'm out of here. I'm not accepting this. My life never been the same again.
Yeah, this is supposed to be
sort of old. It's 11:05. This is a good one. We're gonna go to commercial. And we coming back. We about to get into it. Me and Diva going at it. I like this. Y'all spark me up on this.
Good topic.
So you can turn that $150 into something big. $150. It's a crazy party up in here. Sweet party. What is this? But cooking, we spiced up. It's quiet because they talking too much. New York, Tampa, singing. Yo, everybody, man, we spiced up. Empire, EMP, yo. They said, what you doing, that you still spitting that shit? I hate questions, I should start spitting at you. If you hear this beat, nigga, where my fork at? Fall up, ha 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 ha, you thought that? This the anthrax slick, our spice come with a kit. On some Van Damme shit, holy guacamole. Pull up in a stony, homie, you don't know me. Grew up around killers, hustlers, and parolees. Got a piece of all that, and if I didn't pick up the jack, just know at least I call back. Man, I'm past 100, yeah, these dudes be frontin' behind your back like fuck 'em. Just don't touch 'em, now you know you my enemy. Only choice I got is to get rid of them simply. That's how they wanna play it, right? Well, I'm the type to chill and fucking stay the night. Scared of what? You fake bullies, you'll catch an 8 bully. Trying to be gully, take a chill pill, listen to this Kill Bill. We spicy, yeah, we got that real deal. Half you do this oatmeal, suck a dick for record deals. Quiet, hey yo, Max, yo, it's quiet, it's quiet. For red or black, yo, it's quiet, it's quiet. Yeah, see, got those, yo, it's quiet, it's quiet. B.E., you know it's quiet,
I need a
it's quiet.
switchblade, the switch is blade up. I keep the same blade in my pants leg, bruh. Y'all dudes is mocking, but what the role of serial killers, genociders who said I can't judge. NWA, they didn't give a fuck. Neither do I, neither do we. We shoot everything. I'm a goblin, I eat everything in my grass. My grass is tight, I'm a fight script. Son, I feel your life slipping. I think I see a life sentence. Maybe I can get 10 for cutting off a half of your chin. This torture, you earned it, y'all dudes ain't learning. Nigga, you a burden, this murder game is gory. You know I'm a murderer, you're boring me. I heard these walls story before, he tried to intimidate me. So I shot her in front of the stake key. I'm offering the mobs to these risers and animals. I can't stand them, but I gotta hang with them. They snuffing niggas' mothers, don't even bother. One of them got robbed, they'll be here tomorrow. Them dudes coming with calicos and bottles. They drunk as skunks, their behavior is horrible. This the culture of vultures. Like Osa, you know us, a pain in the ass. We are great in the grass. Your era has passed. Your era has passed, nigga.
So we back on Welcome to Feelmore. Queen Mia, Guns Blaze. Gifted Diva. I think this is a real good one right here. One night, me, Guns Blaze, G City, a lot of us, we got on this podcast. We was asked to come to the podcast to do an interview for Brooklyn Empire. You know what I mean? And that night, it was a great podcast. It was all right. And then all of a sudden, not podcast, it was on TikTok live, right? And then all of a sudden, these females wound up on a live with this brother. And at one point in time, this older female got up there and she just started twerking. Well, yeah, go ahead. You gotta take your mic off mute.
I just gotta intercept because I need to tell this story. Because I was actually appalled this night. So this night they was on there. It probably was like 6 females on there. And while Mag was on there and up there and everything, you know, they was talking about the industry and music and everything. Everything was cool. But then Mag, I forgot why, but he had to get off the live. But I stayed around a little bit longer. And they knew I was in the comments and they know who I am. But I ain't never seen no shit like this, y'all. These were older women. This wasn't a bunch of younger women. You looking at like 45, 50, and I think one was the one that really showed her ass was I think in her 60s. So I'm sitting here watching this. He got out there like, where my boo at? Where my baby at? Where he go? I know they talking about Mag. And don't get me wrong, my husband is gorgeous. I tell him every day, he's gorgeous. So you know, I don't really pay attention to that. I'm not a jealous type.
Right.
He is gorgeous. But I mean, these women acted a fool.
Slapping their raisins at him.
The one that would look, I'm pretty sure she was in her 60s and got great grandbaby. She's like, oh, the things I would do to him, he needs to get back. Now, knowing I'm there, I'm like, this hoe got to be crazy. So I'm sitting there. I mean, she going on and on so much that one of the other ladies on the panel was like, come on now, you know he married. She came out of her mouth and said, I don't give a damn about that. I'm going to get that one.
Oh, no.
I use it all as entertainment. Now I'm looking at this woman. She's like 60 years old, up on there twerking, talking about what she want to do to this gorgeous man. Well, I'm nosy a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not ashamed to say it. I think I really should have been like an investigator, because I'm like, well, let me look this broad up, because she's just really wild and she is out there. Y'all, I got to this woman's page, and the whole page was Jesus this, Jesus that, and y'all have a blessed day. Pictures with the grandbabies and all that. And I'm sitting there looking like, what is going on here? First of all, at what age some kind of etiquette or something? At what age? This woman was 60 with grandbabies on her page, praising God on every other post. And she was on a podcast or whatever that was. Knowing this man's wife is up there saying she don't give a damn about that. And that is actually how a lot of women feel these days. They don't have no respect whatsoever. Not only for other people, they don't have respect for themselves.
That's right.
At all. Get up there and do that.
Can I throw something out here? And I'm more as y'all know me, I'm more of an analyst. And when I was up there and I started to see this activity, I think Diva was up there too. Yeah, it was me, Guns, Diva. I think was G City up there with us? or A.O.
I think he
Diggs.
might
No,
have been off and on.
it was A.O.
Somebody.
Diggs. It was A.O. Diggs, you, me, and Diva. And Diva got up there. That was I know it was one of that. I ain't gonna mention no names. I don't want the nigga to think, you know. But I'm gonna say this. When I seen that the atmosphere started changing, they started coming up there and making these outrageous statements. I don't mind compliments. Outrageousness is crazy. But the first thing I did was I didn't get offended. I looked at him. Because right after I got off, he kept texting me, yo, Mag, where you at? They want to talk to you, boom, boom, boom. But being that Mia is up there hearing this, and I'm not hearing it, he's trying to pull me back to a situation where actually I'm being disrespected.
All right, very much so.
So on a real tip, he having these women on this platform is really trying to test what I'm really about with women.
Yep.
You understand? Because now you pulling me up there for a whole different type of chemistry. You're not pulling me up there. We talking about, yo, Mag, I got some people up here, some execs. They want to talk to you about, yo, you know, the way y'all doing Brooklyn Empire. You're not saying none of that. You do a blanket statement saying, yo, they calling you back, but you're not telling me for what. So me behind the scenes, like, yo, wait a minute. They up here talking crazy while this nigga's gone. So why are you texting me if you believe that I'm not that type of dude? Think about it. So what are you trying to pull out? That I got a little bit of debauchery in me? Or you trying to test to see if I have that in me? Why would you want to put me in that atmosphere? No, I don't deal with that. You've been on my live multiple times. Women got on my lives multiple times and commented me. I didn't jump out, yo, you know, baby girl, yo, hit me behind the stage. You know I don't do that. So now let's think. But when I said I looked at him, after the day I got off that live, at night, like 2:30, I'm in the studio working, got my phone here, and I just flashed on YouTube or on TikTok. And I went and I see this page, he live. He had these same type of females up here, and they always have this type of same conversation. So now I'm looking at it as this way. Oh, this is your platform. You didn't bring me up here to talk about no music, to talk about no the label. You brought me up here to see without leaning to these women.
Right.
This had nothing to do with it. So that tells me now that behind the scenes, when you said it was going to be an interview about Brooklyn Empire, it wasn't really that. These females was seeing my lives. They couldn't come on my lives and say that because I would have blocked them. So they used you to pull me up for a false interview with Rough Riders. But he is with Rough Riders. I affirm that. But you got these whores up here that is completely and absolutely disrespectful on your platform. Now you go on her page. She got Jesus.
Yeah.
How you a whore with Satan? And then on your page with Jesus.
But I want to get back on. I just want to touch a little bit more on the women aspect, because I scroll online. I look constantly and I see women talking about they want a good man and all this stuff. And we talk about this type of stuff sometime on here. And honestly, I be thinking Mag is giving a little grace and a little kinder to these women than what I gotta say, because I look at half the women that are up there saying you want a good man and all this. You ain't even ready for a good man, because what happens? I got something.
They ain't gonna like us.
I got people right now that still pop up on the lives. I'm waiting on them to get the No Mercy block soon. Maybe after this live, they'll be blocked because I'm sick of looking at them. But I got people up there right now that have come out slick out their mouth and whatever, and they always got all these issues that they say they have with men. I can time it. They are nowhere to be found, going with the wind when shit is going good at home with them and they man. Soon I can tell when the shit ain't right at home. You start seeing all the half naked pictures. They twerking like they partying and out drinking and all this stuff. All of a sudden they popping up on the live, hey baby, and all this shit. They ain't been baby for 6 months. You've been cuddled up with that. Now you want to come over here and hey baby. Good. It's a good thing I got tough skin and I don't really, I'm high on respect, but that jealousy shit don't work for me. But I am high on respect. You ain't gonna just disrespect me. I let them get a little bit off. I'm like, okay, this is pretend for them. It's fun. But they come up there and they do. I mean, they might even start calling 2, 3 in the morning with shit going on at the, trying to fuck up the shit over here because stuff messed up at your house or whatever. And and some people look at it like it's no big deal. That's sis. That's baby girl. That New York talk. That's baby girl and all that. But let me call a man at 2, 3 in the morning. They'll be ready to fly to Florida and whip my ass. So it irks me to see the level of disrespect that women have with other women. Because you the same one that was sitting up there, because you tell all your business on Facebook, anybody that'll listen, the same one crying because this nigga cheated on you or whatever. Yet you get, when you want to get back at him, you target a married man or someone in a relationship. How in the hell do you think that that's going to find you the good man that you claim you're looking for? Knowing you wouldn't want a woman, you didn't want the woman that got in his inbox. That's what happened. She got in their inbox, and that's why he cheated on your ass. So it hurts you if you want to go jump off a bridge somewhere, kill yourself, and kill that bitch for sure. Yet you turn around and you do those things, calling weird hours, doing weird shit, saying I bet you ain't gonna be, hey baby, I miss you, if your nigga was up there on that live watching.
I wanna show y'all something. I wanna share something with y'all.
You're doing too much, man. Stop it.
When you're dealing with a lot of trifling hoes, and Mac be giving these hoes credit thinking he can save every hoe in the world.
Now let me tell you, you should not be calling Magnus or Blaze or anyone else after hours of night unless it's an emergency. And if it's an emergency, you call his wife or his significant.
If it's an emergency, we way in damn Florida. It ain't no damn emergency we gonna get to help your ass with way in Florida. You need to find you some local damn friends. Because Mag, my baby is tough and he will whoop a lot of ass. He is tough. But it ain't shit he to do from Florida for your ass.
Yo, check it out. I want to throw something out here, right? I used to
make it I had to get that off my chest. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, check it out. I used to be that individual. Because at one time in my life, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, by the decree of the divine, I'm not a female, and I don't think like a female. Like a female shouldn't think like a man. You think like a man, something's wrong with you. You understand? That's just my opinion. If a man think like a woman, something's wrong with you. You malfunction. But now watch this. But I've been in jail for 20 years. I got to watch men in close proximity for 20 years. So I can imagine what this little girl went through. Because I'm living with this nigga. I can imagine what this little girl went through living with this nigga. I can imagine what this little girl went through dealing with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that I throw the blame all on men. No, I'm not beating men up with that. And I'm not throwing all the blame all on the woman. But what I am saying is that we train each other for those type of violations to exist. That's why I said, yo, and like for instance, when I said, yo, when I seen that this type of thing was happening, I got off of it. I left. But the first thing I did was I didn't think about what the women was going to do. I expected them to do that. But I was looking at him because he represented the factor to me that welcomed this type of crowd of females. So I know what type of mind he has. Now, if we sitting here, you know what I'm saying? So if we sitting here and I'll be like, yeah, we got some old niggas that's doing this, some old niggas doing that. You got some old bitches doing the same shit. You understand?
For the record, Diva left.
No, I know you left. I know you. All of y'all left. You got.
All of y'all left. My nosy ass still right there. I'm like, what is going on here?
I was like, oh, Remy, let me go.
Starting when y'all left. Let me tell you, that whole thing, the freaks come out at night. TikTok proves that. The freaks come out at night, baby. They was letting. I'm like, what we got going on here? They was showing up. They said, fuck me. And they was coming to get that man.
I got right back in my car.
Oh,
no seatbelt. Let me go.
I'm sorry they said that to you, sis. I'm sorry.
I'm like, there's a lot of women that's disrespectful. They don't have relationship etiquette. Again, I've never seen so many women that prefer, and you think I'm crazy, they will prefer to go after a man that is married, in a relationship, living relationship, situationship, friendly relationship, any type of ship, they own that shit. They would rather go find an unavailable man rather than find someone that's available. Difference is, if I find someone that is already unavailable, listen, hear me out. If I find a man that is already unavailable to me totally, then it feels I have an option of me thinking I'm better than whoever he's with. I can mess with him whenever I want to. He's not going to tell because he's in a relationship, and I'm not going to tell because I'm in a relationship. Will give us more privacy to do what we want to do because we feel that It does not. They will be your best friend. They will be your friend. They will be your sister. They will be your father. They will be your brother. It is no exceptions to the rule. There is no mutual line of respect. I saw the saying today, and I said I was going to post it. You know, it says even the oceans respect boundaries. Yes. Who are we not to? For the same foot that you put in that coal of fire that you adding, it will be added to you.
No, but check it out. Check
it out. A man that is available, man, that means that she has to bring her real stuff to the table. Now you're really looking at you because, see, if you don't live together, it don't even freaking matter. He's the best, she's the best, whatever, because you don't live together. You don't even know that whole person. But find somebody that's available, and now you're trying to do a relationship. It's a difference.
I feel you. Yeah, look,
they think that you're going to treat them the same way that they're admired, the way that you're treating the significant other in your life, and they expect for you to show them the same treatment, if not better, than what you're giving at home. So delusional they are. But
wait,
that's what's happening right now. So media says it's okay.
Wait a minute.
We're going to make a way for you. Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. That's what I was trying to get to earlier. Obama said something that was very important when he was asked about aliens, and he said, "You know they're real." He said, "But to say if they're not real, it's like me taking a handful of water out of the ocean and saying there ain't no fish in it because I don't see no fish in my hand." You caught that? It's like you walk to a beach and they be like, "Yo, is there fish in the water?" And you just pick up a handful of water and say, "Yo, ain't no fish in my hand, ain't no water in it." And then a shark tear your ass up. See? Now, but check it out. The reason I'm saying that is this. It's because this is what we need to realize. I go live on TikTok primarily, right? Watch this. Primarily. From Monday to Thursday to the 4:30. They know I'm on that live. That's part of the marketing, advertiser distribution, and but Think about this. Why have we since that night, none of them popped up on my lives?
I know one of them dealing with a troubled suicidal child that's
Check it out.
taking up the fake facade.
You didn't entertain the foolishness.
Yeah,
because you left.
They dealing with some real shit that they can't even freaking handle.
Because had you had entertained it and fed into it, trust me, they would be right up here. And that goes along with, you know, whoever you with, teach other people how to respect you as well. And like when Mag, like it's different with us. We both do music, so Mag has that grace in him. When we first met, it was a little challenge and all, you know, everybody's baby girl. Back where I'm from, those are fighting words. I thought I was going to have to beat everybody up, including this nigga. Like, yo, y'all just disrespectful on this live, calling her baby girl. What? I'm your baby girl, you know. And I had to learn that that's how people from New York communicate. But he teaches women how to respect me. Like I don't mind it now. He calls from 1 year old or newborn all the way up to 100 years old. You baby girl in his eyes. And even though everybody see that, it's always some dumb, slow broad that thinks and definitely has a false sense of importance, what we talked about last week, that thinks that she's that one. It's always, I've been going through this for years. And they get loose lipped and they get, you know what I'm saying? But like Mag leaving that site told them that I'm not into this. Y'all not talking about nothing of no intelligent framework anyway. We talk about music, I'm out of here. And he had stayed and started shining them pearly whites and shit and licking his lips like LL.
Coming out over the rags and stuff, man. You know what you're doing. You know. You know. Back up. Come on,
man. They should have been embarrassed. They probably were embarrassed when he left like that. Oh, this is a different type of nigga. Like, he should have been embarrassed.
Matter of fact, it probably should have got to the point where it turned them on more. Yo, this nigga not really with that.
Man, they spent 20 minutes trying to figure out where you went.
Listen, let me tell you something, right? Listen, let me tell you something. I ain't gotta. Yo, look. I had a pimple on the side of my chair. I popped shit turned black. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Because my thing is, I've never been into looks. All to me, I don't know how women see me. Because I don't care. If my drawers stink, they stink. That's it. I'm stinking today. That's it. Fuck. I ain't got no time to be fucking with niggas. Right? So, I'm just being hypothetical. Right? So, but what I mean is
with the fake drawers, you are a reflection of me. Chill out with that.
No, I'm just going to hypothetical to see that. I'm showing you, look. I'm showing you the gravity. I'm trying to show you the gravity of my character. I don't have no time to entertain.
Not buying it. We know what you're doing. You come on there color coordinated. You got your bling on. You got the do-rags on, the little things right here. They done lost it.
I always look good, and it's not for nobody else. It's just this is how I feel about me. I'm a fly nigga. I've been fly since I was 12, and I'm gonna be fly till I'm 90. You know what I'm saying? So I look good. I'm supposed to. But this is the thing, though. I don't take that as a badge of what I get. I'm too real for that. I got scars, bruised niggas that shot me, stabbed me, kicked me through a window. I done been through it. I ain't got no time for all this front pretty boy shit. I'm a rugged nigga. You know what I mean? No, but the thing is, I'm a rugged nigga with principles. I'm a rugged nigga with borders. You know what I'm saying? I got responsibilities. I'm a different type of nigga. You know what I mean? So if I'm sitting up there and I see you got all these females up here, I look at a nigga like that, like, yo, you got a lot of low self-esteem for yourself. You need all these females to get up here to talk all this sexual shit to boost your ego. You're a weak nigga to me. You're a weak nigga to me. You want to be part of Rough Riders, be a rapper. Now you up there. I looked at his shit. He up there rapping like Mag do on TikTok. Now they want to play music and rap like me. These niggas is weirdos. You understand? But I see it. I'm like, yo,
You
and
trying
now
to be
you
like
want
the
to use
greatest.
yo, you know this nigga up there, he be playing because I don't give a fuck. That's what I get up there to do. I get up there to play music, smoke weed, drink some beer, and take my ass back to the studio. Do you get it? Now, Guns, this is a beautiful thing though. What did I just do? 2 days ago? I said, yo, you know what? I said, yo, for all you ladies out here, let me explain something to you. I'm a Brooklyn nigga. I'm born in Brownsville. I'm raised in Flatbush. I'm a Brooklyn nigga. We talk different. So if I call you baby girl, yo, how you doing, boo-boo? I ain't trying to smash you behind the scenes or calling your phone, texting, yo, send me a picture. No, it don't mean that. What it mean is I don't want to call you a bitch like Cat Williams said, yo, when I call you a bitch, it's just because I don't know your name and that's how we talk. Then I just said that 2 days ago. I had to constantly reiterate it because the problem is that sometimes they take it for a sense of sentimentality. And I'm just trying to be familiar with you. Yep. You see? Yo, what up, baby girl? How you feeling? Yo, what's your name? Yo, cool. Yo, hit me up. Yo, look at the video. Ooh, I'll see you later. I ain't trying to holler at you, mama. Yeah. I don't have to do that. That's not what I'm here for. You see? But the thing is that when you say women are not having respect, because men ain't got no respect neither. So what I'm looking at is that, yo, the reason why they don't pop up on my shit is because I don't entertain that type of crowd. Yeah. You could be up in there talking about dicks, pussies, assholes trying to fuck in the middle of the night. Y'all driving, yo, this nigga buying all the weed. I ain't trying to hear all that. You giving me a headache, my nigga.
If I'm trying to buy milk, would I go to AutoZone?
Come on, yo, I'm out here. Y'all got my drawers on. This thing was trying to talk to me. I ain't trying to hear all this dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't do that either.
But look, my thing is, I scroll on TikTok. I know everybody get carried away, and sometimes you just open up your phone and you end up in a page where everybody is on there talking. And after a certain time of night, I don't know if it's happened all day because I be at work. But I mean, the things that they be talking about, and these don't be all. You know, I can understand it on some young people's page.
Oh, dang.
But at what age is it not cute no more? Like these people be like 30s and 40s, and I can't see where a grown man that still would like turn y'all on like that. Because first of all, it's good eye candy and it's cute, but they talking about they looking for a man and you looking for a woman. Is that the type of woman that you even gonna choose? Are you even being the type of woman that somebody gonna choose for a relationship?
But who said that? But who said that age designates maturity?
It should designate something.
No, it
don't. It should. That 60-year-old lady knew better than up there doing all that with her old ass.
And you know what man was so sad?
And then top it off by going to church on Sunday, talking about praise the Lord.
The older these women are, they get even more. They worse than the young women.
Exactly, but
who
said that? Yo,
a lot of men make them think it's cute. Is that why they doing it?
Who's that? Like-minded people. Toxic people like toxic things. Toxic people like toxic people. Toxic situations. Toxic entertainments. Toxic. Don't no real man want no woman with her ass hanging out. You can see her pussy from the back when she bend over, when she walk. Every picture she take is with her bent over from the back. If it ain't that, she got her hand stuck up her best friend. I ain't never seen so many best friends in love with each other cats.
Well, let me throw something at y'all, right?
And you looking for a good man.
Yo, check this
with
out.
Good credit.
Let me throw something at y'all, right? Cat Williams is up there talking to Shannon Sharp, right?
Say Shannon.
He asked Cat Williams, he said, yo, what do you think about Kanye West? Now, let me put you on to something now. Listen to what Cat Williams said. He said, how can you get mad at Kanye when he married a whore? Listen now. He said he married a whore. Shannon Sharp said, yo, wait a minute, bro. You're going a little too far. He said, no, I'm not saying that to degrade her. He married her because she was a whore. That's what he wanted. Hold on now. Did you notice Kanye never cheated on her? Now, one scandal came out. He was loyal to a whore. Now,
and he was on our ass about the way she dressed and all that.
It don't make a difference. He never cheated on her. What I'm trying to point here is this, right? Is that I think our biggest or our greatest battle is respecting evil. You don't respect it. That's why it's a problem. Y'all understand what do you respect disrespect?
Explain.
Yeah, I know it's gonna fuck you up
If
a
you
little bit.
disrespect me, I ain't respecting it.
Exactly
See,
what you're saying. Some women
what
like
I'm
to
trying
be
to say is
disrespected.
this, right? No, but see, what I mean is this.
The more disrespect, the more they think you respect them.
Disrespect is only gonna come when I deem it from my personal self as a violation of my moral code. It's a violation of my moral and ethical code. I see that as disrespect. The reality of the matter is that I'm saying, yo, if you respect evil, then you have no problem when they show it face, because it's supposed to. It's nothing to go crazy over. This nonsense supposed to exist. It's in the nature of balance. Yo, how the hell they doing that? They looking at you like, yo, you living that life, and you bored as shit, get beat up, smacked up, stomped out, cheated on, lied on, money took it, nigga driving your car everywhere, got you hooked up on drugs, drunk the fuck out, and you want to get mad at me for being a whore because I ain't got no ties to none of these niggas. They looking at you like you living a bugged out life. I'm just saying is that when it happened, I don't overreact to it because it's not surprising. If it didn't happen, I would have been surprised. Like, oh shit, he got some women of mind up here. He got some women of morals up here. He got some women of respect up here. He got some women of etiquettes up here. He got some women of ethics up here. But he's not even that person. He's not even that person. What do you expect him to attract? You want to pull me up there? I'm a different breed of a nigga, my nigga. You want to sit there and say, yo, we both came from New York. Yeah, but I'm from Brooklyn. You from Yonkers. We had two different conditions. I was brought up under a different breed of niggas. If you up here on TikTok 30, 40 years later acting like a straight whore savage, then I don't blame you. You wanna, yo, I love DMX to death. Yeah, I love DMX for his music. But as far as his personal life, he was a savage. He put the rhyme out there. Keisha, Dalia, Tamara, Tanya.
Right.
What these bitches want from me? Nigga was a straight crackhead whore running around.
Dawn. He said Dawn.
Oh, no, Diva.
Inez.
Oh,
Alicia.
Let's be honest.
About 3 Kims. Karen.
About 3 Kims. That nigga was fucking everything. You wonder why he got 13 kids. How you get 13 kids from one baby mama? Nigga, you a liar. This nigga fucking mad bitches around here. That's what he was doing. But you want to say, yo, I love X. This nigga was a straight savage, robbing niggas, acting like he was a police, smoking crack, get up on the stage crying and shit. This nigga was destroyed. This nigga was disturbed. He had an extreme emotional disturbance. Let's be honest.
Yo,
Michael Jackson died his face right.
On the phone.
I mean, come on, think about it. Prince came on the stage, pink pants on, high heels with his ass out.
My daddy made me cry.
Do you respect evil?
And I don't like him.
Because if you do it, you be like, well, if they came out and be like, yo, they came out to be great moral people and left that life, we'd be looking at them like, more power to you. That was never you.
Well, we know Prince to come out. He left out. Him and Michael left out the same.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't get mad at evil no more. I don't get mad at stupidity. I expect it. I understand what I'm dealing with. Do you understand what you're dealing with? Yo, listen, let me tell y'all something. And we go on TikTok, right? We got 2.8 billion people up there. What you expect to find? There's 500,000 people. Look, 500,000 people produce the news you watch on Channel 7, Channel 11, Channel 9, CNN. 5,000 people you watch on the news. And they putting up but madness all through the news. Imagine what you gonna get on social media. It's on. It's on. It's on the popping. They show everything. Ass, titties, nuts, dick, niggas on all type of weird shit, robbing shit. Niggas go to war. Like, oh.
It's like overwhelming. It's like, damn, everywhere I look, I gotta see ass. I know what ass look like. I gotta see your pinky winker. I know what those look like. Why I gotta see you? I don't want to see that shit.
That's what
everywhere
they
you go is everywhere.
What you think they tell you a movie?
How you gonna go to work if you looking at these sex commercials and all this?
Hold on.
Don't you supposed to be working, man?
Y'all remember that movie? Y'all remember that movie Monsters Ball with Halle Berry?
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I did the research and got the interview from the director. The interview. Check this out. Did you know about this? I'm gonna show you what I mean. Listen, when people in the movies perform sex scenes in Hollywood movies, they will show you that it's not really a sex scene. Some get a body double. Listen, some get a body double. Some, they wear this pad over them that is translucent. That means it look like you seeing they outline of their body or the silhouette, but it's not really that. It's, you know what happened in Monsters Ball? Listen, when the scene was actually extended, that pad broke on Billy Bob Thornton, and he really penetrated Halle in the movie. Go look this up. I'm lying to you if I'm exaggerating. Listen, but Billy Bob Thornton and Mickey Rourke is known for that. They known to do that. Listen, this is facts. Billy Bob Thornton really ran in Halle, right? And the scene was so intense in between them that Halle told him, "Yo, keep going."
I guess she did.
Like, no,
it's not a promise land.
Big game. Niggas like, "Yo, cut," because the shit broke and he penetrated her. Halle said, "Yo, don't stop it." The last scene that you see in the movie where they on the couch and he going at it, that's actually the first scene. I'm telling you. And she's like, "Yo, don't stop it." And they really went in and they recorded it. You think Halle didn't do that before? Now, hold on. What's her name? Lisa Bonet? Mickey Rourke? Angel Heart? That nigga Bill Cosby blackballed her. And even after he got locked up, Bill Cosby, he still can't get a job in Hollywood. That's how strong he is. Now, if you seen Angel Heart, that sex scene with her and Mickey Rourke was real. And Mickey really ran at her. And she was like, "Yo, fuck it." She just went with it. Yo, look, the directors, no peep game. The directors called Bill Cosby. Like, yo, you know what this movie is?
What movie is this again?
Angel Heart.
Angel Heart, okay.
You know what? I didn't see that because I didn't care. That's one movie I did not care her as this. That's about the only one I didn't like that one.
Lisa Bonet and Mickey Rourke.
It was really out there. Yeah, I can't.
Classic. And yo, she said, yo, the directors, they called Bill. Yo, we got a problem, bro. Yo, if you tell me not to let this movie out, it won't happen. Bill said, "Yo, I'm done with her." They shut her whole career down. The only person that can act right now from her family, because she was married to Lenny Kravitz. Now you see Lenny Kravitz everywhere, right? Yo, divorce that bitch right now.
Offset said that Stephon Diggs was one of his favorites.
Lenny Kravitz that have an album out for the last 8 years. Fucking with her. As soon as he got divorced.
Well, she was on dope. You know, he was chasing the crack. I mean, the dopey, you know. She had the dope thing going on. He was addicted, you know.
Yeah, divorced that bitch. Now he got an album coming out. The nigga just signed back with Sony. They just gave that nigga $40 million. He just did the Super Bowl commercial. As soon as it happened, yo, get rid of her. We got you. Bill Cosby put a block on her. So what I'm trying to say is this, man. If you look at it, right? Don't you know that there's an opposite to us?
Of course.
There's an opposite. And if we have to question everything that we thought we believed, who said that way ain't right neither? Because the way we feel based on our moral development, the devil never had a problem with being a devil. Because he a businessman. I understand him. Yo, the niggas got me in that fucked up ass contract, said I don't know what to do. You an asshole. You already knew. You just ain't getting paid right now. If them niggas put $100,000 in your pocket, you ain't shut the fuck up about the label. Yo, them niggas ain't give me nothing, son. Let them niggas get that nigga $2 million, $3 million. I guarantee he be out there talking, yo, listen. Yo, Empire, them niggas always treated me good. Let me put $3 million in that hand, watch it. Yo, the Brooklyn Empire always treated me good. Just 2 weeks ago, they hated my gut. Come on, you gotta respect the game. This is the game you playing. Yo, do you got a problem being a competition? So let me take you back to Cat. He said, Cat, don't you fear that these people are powerful. They were blackboard. Yo, Cat Williams said, listen, there's God's side and there's the other side. And we don't care nothing about them. He said the one thing that the devil can't do for his people is create blessings. Did y'all hear that shit? That nigga Cat Williams, he said, yo, you know the one thing the devil can't do for his people? He said, what? He says create blessings for them. All right, we 11:52. Final thoughts. We're going to go around. Guns been laying in the back. We're going to go with Guns first. Guns, final thoughts.
I ain't got no final thoughts, man. I'm not feeling too good tonight. Stay away from the media. Be you.
That made a lot of sense. So simple. Stay away from the media. Stop being gassed up. Be you. Stop letting people's perception in the media define your character and personality. Understood. Nice. Good shit, nigga. You had to say much. The less of the more. They think you learn from Magnus, nigga. But I talk too much. So fuck that. My final thoughts was my final thought. I've been talking all through the show. Y'all got it. If they didn't get it, the show gonna be up. You can get it after they add up on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I said what I had to say. Diva and my final thoughts, Mia. Great topics. Who the hell you are, what the fuck you are, what you want to be, and why you keep fronting. It's not adding up. And for you ladies out there, let me be honest with you. Listen, this is the worst thing you can do to a nigga. Stop catfishing niggas out here. Some of y'all niggas are like Frankenstein, man. Stop catfishing niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop catfishing niggas. Because this is what's going to happen to you ladies. You might really, with those filters, really get a good man. And when that nigga see you in the bathroom, and he looking at Herman Monster, he looking at Jason Voorhees, you know what I'm saying? He looking at Carrie. Fuck's wrong with this bro? And for you fellas, stop dick lying the bro. All right. She knows. Look, she knows. She's seen your type before. Women, and for the my last thing, women, I'm being honest, women are some of the best psychologists. Some of the best.
And detectives too.
Y'all detective shit is out of this world. That's why a lot of y'all make great DAs and y'all make great detectives. Y'all know how to put shit together niggas don't see. So with that being said, Magnus gonna shut the fuck up. Y'all can choose you or me who want to go first or go last.
Mine is quick and simple. Hoes. Stop being hoes. It ain't cute. That's it. Do better. Do better. That's it.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous right now.
Stop twerking, please. It's going on too long.
Too long.
God,
Just all you.
I just love y'all. Y'all are just the best. I love my Brooklyn family. I just do. We just like a knitted comforter. You know, we just fit together. You know, just so perfectly. My final thought. What is your final thought? It means something. What are you living your life for? Take a moment and think about that. If you was given a golden opportunity, because everybody don't get it, but if you was given an opportunity to be blessed to experience life, why not experience life? Why not experience the whole aspect of life in the most positive way that you can? We are more just energy and matter in this vessel that we are traveling in. Make it mean and stand for something. What shame would it be of yourself to live your whole entire life in the dying vein? You might not be a star. You might not be rich. Shit, you might not even have a car. It doesn't matter, but you mean something to someone. So whoever that someone is that's looking up to you, why not be your best for them? From whom being yourself and being pure in the heart is what God blesses us from. The kindness and the pureness and intentions in your heart. Why not make them positive and good? Treat people like you want to be treated. Stop treating people lesser than because you don't know their situation or you feel you know their situation. You're not in their shoes. Everybody ain't wearing the same shoes. That's why everybody's feet different sizes. Your hands ain't even the same size and they're on your body. Treat people with the same measure of gratitude that you want to be treated with. Somebody is always watching you. But then just be born to this earth just to die. Hell with that shit that you've been taught. What make you think that we would be placed here to go through all the bullshit, all the confusion, all the anxiety, all the pain? You cannot experience love without experiencing pain. You cannot experience joy without experiencing sadness. You'll never know what a brighter tomorrow is if it didn't rain on your fucking parade. It didn't rain in your life. Even God divided the day into night. If it's night, it's gonna be bad day. It's a cycle. Learn the lesson through it so you don't have to go through the bullshit again. You didn't come here just to be coming here just to die. It means something. Work your way all the way through and see it out. That's my hope for you. I ask that God and your creator keep us all protected tonight. Watch over us and keep us safe. Protect our families and our loved ones. Bless our food that we got to have nourishment to put into our bodies because we have no choice. We all have to be fed with something. I ask God that you bless, make it nutritious for us, make it food for the mind. I ask God, please open up these people's minds. Show us a new direction. Bring love back into people's hearts. Bring truth back into our families. Be truthful to each other and to yourself. If you don't know who the hell you are to yourself, how are people supposed to know who you are? If you're confused, well, unconfuse yourself, unflutter yourself, undeclutter yourself. Some of us need to do some spiritual cleanses, and ain't nothing wrong with that. And there's also nothing admitting that you're wrong. There's nothing wrong with giving an apology. There's nothing wrong with changed behavior. Change behavior
I'll tell
means that
y'all
you
what.
learned the lesson and you getting better. Those are my things
Y'all
that I
hear?
ask for us to make us greater, y'all.
I mean,
And make sure y'all
and
turn
you
on
know,
every Saturday too. Don't be missing us next Saturday
in
because
Arabic, yeah,
we be talking.
we going in with this. In Arabic, we say Amen. In English, we say Amen. You know what I'm saying? And what I really want to say about that is that I love the way that was said. You know what I'm saying? Because the reality is that just because there is a balance doesn't mean that there's not a battle. You know what I mean? There's always a battle. And these two forces of balance will balance each other out. Somebody got to be the out. And if you speaking positive, like we speaking positive today to uplift, I'm going to leave with this one thing. And in the spirit of what Diva said. And I said it before. When the young man went to a wise man, and he asked him, he said, what if I can't guide everybody? He said, if you guide one person by your advice, it is greater for you than anything that lies in the world. So that advice right there may be the advice that somebody here and want to take a different stance on their life and look at things different. And if that is done, then we did our job.
I hope I helped one hoe tonight.
You know, we got love for the hoe.
I was going for an even number.
All right, y'all. For everybody out here that showed up, man, I want to give a round of applause for our panel, man. Diva popped up and Queen Mia and Guns. You know what I'm saying? A hell of a topic tonight, y'all. Y'all ladies did a wonderful job. And I love the content, and I want to see more of this. And I think that y'all got a great head on your shoulders to point out these issues. Because as long as the issues exist, then we have a fight to greater and better ourselves. And that's one of the things that no mercy means. So you cutting people out of your life and you cutting things out of your life and you cutting this habit out of your life, you cutting that out of your life. I'm not entertaining this no more. It's for the betterment of yourself. And if you ever want to see a real change in the world, bring the change in yourself. Put the change in yourself first, and everybody will see it. Jesus said, what? Don't worry about bringing my message to the world. My sheep will hear my voice. And if you got your sheep, doesn't mean the sheep doesn't mean that they're helpless and they'll follow anybody. What it means is that they understand the message of self-purification, that you had a word from your heart that reached their heart, that want them to change their life, and they looking at you as a guide for it. May we all be blessed. Because right now, in the age of Aquarian, and knowing that I'm Aquarius, we're in the age of confusion. I love y'all. We up here next Saturday, man, 9:30 to 11:30. We went to 12 because we was having fun today. That was a good show. It was a good show. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoyed it. We doing an after party. This is Welcome to Feelmore with your host, Gifted Diva, Queen Mia, Guns Blaze, Magnus O'Haden. We'll be seeing y'all next Saturday, man.
Next Saturday. Aces.
Yeah.
Be up. Stay safe.
What up? You know that already.
Watch out.
Who nice, who ball, who fly, who whack, who nice, who try. If you risk it, make sure it's worth the ride. It's for the family, I put that on my life. Who nice, who poor, who fly? Who whack, who nice, who try? If you risk it, make sure it's worth the ride. This is for the family, I put it on my life. Yep, Negro, we on it. Don't worry about time or a motherfucking opponent. Just pay me mine. EMP, we need the money. Keep it shine. Hurry up and make the table. My niggas hungry. Laugh at clowns in the game, but it's not funny. Better hop like bunnies. Think you hip to the game. You on fire? Yeah, I spit on your flame. Put your shit out. This is our house. Bars of bricks. This shit is like a light ounce. B.E., we got the glow. Lighthouse. These dummies think you're blind till your plane get wiped out. Right now, mic drop. Y'all need shit like this. This seems I keep hearing garbage mixing shit. We spiced up and it's only a sip. Don't get your tongue burned off. Cause where I'm from, on the plug you can't run off. Get yourself beat up, shot, stabbed, and drug off. Who nice? Who ball? Who fly? Who whack? Who nice? Who try? If you risk it, make sure it's worth the ride. It's for the family, I put that on my life. Who nice, who ball, who fly? Who whack, who nice, who try? If you risk it, make sure it's worth the ride. This is for the family, I put it on my life.
Beretta black, the black mamba. Preparing for war creates a criminal who never dies. When restricted by the borderlines. A-war amateurs committing suicide on every try. The congressman won't rationalize. When demantalizing your hopes of surviving. Where alliances getting cut off like appliances. Through the modern day computerizing, I'm uprising. Sizing competition with death, cause hip-hop started out in the park. The miscommunication polluting the art. Nervous of my impact. A nation that is built and run by crack. Putting labels on rap and do the true hurt it must, cause I see the react. Assassinating leaders cause they're too big to be black. Facts is facts, people can't afford to ease back. And the systematic world got us busting on gats.
Who fly? Who whack? Who nice? Who try? If you risk it, make sure it's worth the ride. It's for the family, I put that on my life. Who nice, who ball, who fly? Who whack, who nice, who try? If you risk it, make sure it's worth the ride. This is for the family, I put it on my life.
Yeah. Man, it's so hated. Y'all might want to run this.
Hello, New York. How you doing? How you doing?
Because this shit is timeless. A classic among masters. The Empire of Brooklyn. You admire Crooklyn Dodgers. Crooks still dodging Brooklyn. Some shell-sick legs, broken limbs twisted the other way. His brother couldn't save him, he was a block away. Maybe he hated him, and hatred make men bitter. Niggas are quick and spitting venom. Half of the niggas slick and sicking niggas on you. Nigga, ain't no signs of a warning. In the morning, you mourning you. Cause you blew a package, you acting out of ass. It's average body baggage. I got body handlers that scramble with you. My man used to scramble with these madmen. They put ends on quickly, rippies believe it or rot. You so hard-headed up the block. Nigga, you still suck on the block, stuck on the stars of David. Nigga, your kids are starving, your baby moms can't take it. You got niggas on the block shocked and shaking. Nigga, you been lying so much for second chances. These niggas ain't merciful. It's insanity. Don't get mad at me. My tracks breathe, bringing out B.E. My release is well. Sometimes I feel like I'm trapped in hell.
In New York. All my ladies out there, if you're here, know you're strong cause you come from New York. All the single moms out there taking care of your kids.
I made it out of New York. Loving when it's summertime in New York. Everybody's getting fly in New York. No lie, if you aim for the sky and you try, you can make it in New York. Now put your hands in the air if you feel it, let me hear you say New York.
I'm Brooklyn all day. You know how we do it. Some lovers, some haters, no disrespect, but we the truest. Gotta bring it back. All we got left is Hov. Murder, May, No, and Fab, and that's facts. Young and May doing the thing. Brooklyn Empire here now. Boy, who first in the ring? Get knocked the fuck out for saying the name. Ooh, your money longer than mine, but I can pull some strings. Niggas sleep until they can't wake up. Everyone real over here, no makeup. But my mask scare ya. Get the money up. I get rid of y'all niggas like a tummy tuck. Niggas is hotter now. My borough is thorough. Can't walk through here. Nigga better off riding around. One good weed, then I go uptown or head out to Long Island if I don't wanna be found. All my people doing bids, hold your head for real. I hope you make it back to New York. For all the kids out there, ignore the bullies, go to school. I know it's hard.
I made it out of New York. Love it when it's summertime in New York. Everybody's getting fly in New York. Don't lie, if you aim for the sky and you try, you can make it in New York. I put your hands in the air if you feel it, let me hear you say New York.
Game on 100, game is 100. I spot y'all niggas 99 and beat y'all by 2. I'm fierce, I'm rare. If I'm not the best, then I'm damn near. Yeah, you see where I'm going? Shitting on these beats so much. About time I check my colon. Paper on the mumps. Pocket swollen. Rocket bulging out the pants. Come and try me if you think I'm trolling, fam. So wavy when I was born, my mom's black sand. Once that water burst, I know I was the man. Touchdown like Odell, I had the world in my hands. Palms on the pigskin. But anyways, I was taught you gotta have thick skin and survive in this cold man's world. Be strong, and I took that challenge head on. Ram like Sam Bradford. I pick niggas over niggas' beats. Hell, it's hot, but it's a walk in the park. You strolling, Cuban link golden. Fuck picking and choosing, nigga, I was chosen. Quite honestly, I'm being frank like ocean. Pause. I do what y'all niggas can't do, and that's right.
Boy, you punk ass cops shooting us for no reason. Better leave out of New York. For all my mothers and my fathers, nothing but love. I'm glad I was born in
New York. Everybody's summertime in New York.